NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. This evening is all about kicking back, working the red carpet, flashing smiles, and rubbing elbows with celebrities. Because instead of speed and grit, tonight we are glitz and glamour, all from Wynn Las Vegas. This is about the drivers and the teams, and one really shiny trophy. But first, the evening kicks off right now, right here on the red carpet.
Welcome to the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards from Wynn Las Vegas.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. With Chris Devoto, I'm Mike Joy, and shortly this ballroom will be filled with 1,500 people anxious to celebrate Jimmie Johnson's record 6th Sprint Cup championship.
And we have some unprecedented amounts of star power that will be in this room as well. Celebrities from the world of music, television, film, celebrity presenters as well. We have Dierks Bentley, John Mellencamp, Sarah Bareilles. As you said, this ballroom a little bit empty now, but that won't be the case for long.
And it all begins out on the red carpet with Rutledge Wood.
Clint Bowyer is here. I like that not only did you change your dress, hold on, last year you thought it was a big deal you're going to bring a girlfriend. This year you stepped it up, you did it right, you brought your beautiful fiance.
Yes, that's a weird word, you know?
It's hard to spell too.
Yeah, it's hard.
It has a who on the end.
A who.
A who, you know, with the E. How does it feel being back this year? You're like, now this thing's for real.
Now it's for real. It feels great. We were happy. I mean, it's been 5 years and we're ready. So It was time.
If you need a wedding singer,
You're the guy?
I'm a guy.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's going to be awesome. You guys keep going. They're still on the red carpet. There's lots more happening down here. Hey, you look nice. Nice bow tie. Oh, Stevie with the glasses. This red carpet's a big deal. Right over here, you see we've got all our photographers taking everyone's pictures, smiling at home. You don't flash when I'm doing it. Just hang out, look static. They're sweet kids, I promise. But this is where it all happens. You start here, you end up down there, and then you end up inside for the biggest show we do all year. Danielle?
Thank you, Rutledge. It's a pleasure to be joined by 6-time Sprint Cup Series champ Jimmie Johnson and his gorgeous wife, Shani. Their daughter, Evie, on hand as well. Shani, it's a family affair tonight on the red carpet.
Yeah, well, Chad Knaus, Jimmy's crew chief, asked her to be his date tonight. I said, I'm fine with it, but you have to ask her. And she said yes, but she's being a little fickle right now.
Well, we're excited to see her. She looks beautiful, by the way, in a little ballerina gown. Jimmie, this night all about you. Everyone's here to honor you and your team. You told me on Tuesday the speech is done, just about. Yeah. So what are you looking forward to tonight?
Just enjoying the moment. You know, all of us drivers are pretty intimidated by the mic up there and being at the podium. But it's such a special time of the year, especially for the champion in the position I'm in. I just want to do a good job and really give a heartfelt thanks to everybody that's helped myself get to this point and this team get to this point. So we'll enjoy it. I know that Jay Moore is going to make it entertaining and fun, and he's already warned me he's going to pick on me pretty good. So it should be a fun night across the board.
And Jimmie had your back, by the way. He said, you can make fun of me all you want, just don't make fun of my wife. And a rare emotional moment right after Jimmie hoisted that trophy. What has it been like to watch your husband achieve so much in his career in this 6th championship?
It's amazing. I'm just happy to be a part of it. When he won his first race and his second race and then the first championship, I just never thought we'd ever be standing here. I'm so happy for him and his team, and I just felt lucky to be a part of it.
Well, Jimmie Johnson about to make his way into the grand ballroom. He hasn't sat at the head table since 2010, so with the champ making his way into the room, it seems like the show can now begin.
When we return, the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards kicks off, including music from John Mellencamp and the Sprint Cup Season in Review.
Dropping in behind you. Give you just a little tap here. Come on, hit me high to the mask. See if I can take you high. Fake low. I got you now. Trying to block me, huh? You're looking a little loose. Time to go to work. See ya. Nighty-night.
Johnson battles Benavidez for the flyweight title. Fox UFC Saturday, live December 14th at 8 Eastern.
In NASCAR, races are won and lost by the slimmest of margins. It's why the journey to a racing championship is the hardest in all of sports and the most entertaining. From coast to coast, our tires touch asphalt, concrete, and dirt. Our winners fortify old school values, yet also help reinforce the clamor of youth will not be silenced. Race cars may be made with metal and glass, but NASCAR is built with drivers, and we place our champions above them all. Teammates, rivals, friends, brothers, fathers and sons. Men who rose above a season's worth of challenges to claim the ultimate prize. They beat, bang, and fight for this. The Sprint Cup, a trophy forged not just of metal, but of memories.
This is your racing hall. Can you feel it? Runs through your veins. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
After a year of magic moments, tonight we celebrate a man whose success is measured not in miles or even wins, but championships.
Champion for the 6th time.
By any measure, Jimmie Johnson is one of the greatest drivers ever. It's hard enough to win 1 title, or 2, or 3, or 4, but 6? 3 guys have done it. 2 are already in the Hall of Fame, and we honor the 3rd tonight. As unbelievable as it sounds, this may not be the last time.
The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards, live from Wynn Las Vegas, with your host, Jay Moore. Special appearances by Kate Del Castillo, Courtney Hansen, Dahani Jones, Mike Joy, Alyssa Milano, Cal Penn, Rob Riggle, Michael Rooker, Carissa Thompson, and Krista Voda. Musical guests Sarah Bareilles, Dierks Bentley, and Pia Toscano. Special performance by John Mellencamp. And 6-time champion Jimmie Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Mellencamp.
Cities and they come from a small town. They beat up cars with guitars and drummers blowing. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. Yeah, yeah. Rockin' in the USA. Said goodbye to the family, say goodbye to the friend. Pop him in the head, very little money in the hand. Some are black and some are white. Ain't too bright to sleep on your floor tonight. With the blind faith in Jesus, know that they just mine. Rockin' in the USA. very much. We're glad you're here this evening. With those black man with a black cat living in a black neighborhood. He's got an interstate running through his front yard. You know, he thinks his God is so good. And there's a woman in the kitchen cleaning up the evening slide. And he looks at her and says, darling, I can't remember when you could stop a club. Oh, but ain't that America? You and me, ain't that America? Something to see, baby, ain't that America? Home of the free, yeah. Little big houses for you and me. With this young man in a t-shirt, listen to rock and roll station. He's got a greasy hair, sleazy smile, says love must be my destination. Just told me when I was younger, said boy, you're gonna be president, just like everything else. Those old crazy dreams kinda came away. Oh, but ain't that America? You and me, ain't that America? There's something to see, baby. Ain't that America? Home of the free, yeah. Little big houses for you and me. Where there's people and more people, what do they know? No, no. Go to work in somewhere else, the vacation then had to go for Mexico. And there's winners and there's losers, but they ain't no big deal. Cause a simple man, baby, pays for thrills, and the bills that kill us here in America. Ain't that America? You and me, ain't that America? There's something to see, baby. Ain't that America? Home of the free, yeah. Little big houses for you and me. Ain't that America? Home of the free, yeah. The big house. houses for you and me.
Let it go. I don't know what the 14 was upset about.
A Brickyard 400.
You don't have to be from Connecticut to realize how deeply difficult the loss of a child is. We are more connected than we'll ever know.
Sandy Hook Relief Fund number 26.
Well, it's a pretty special day with a pretty heavy heart to see a lot of the family members that have obviously taken the brunt of the tragedy. And I think for NASCAR as a sport to do just a little bit.
Andrew Collier, a Boston native and machinist with Hendrick Motorsports. His brother Sean was killed in the line of duty following the Boston Marathon bombing last April.
I think about Sean almost constantly. He's touched so many lives, made so many people feel safe. I didn't really know him as Officer Sean Collier. I knew him as Sean.
Stormed over to Ryan Newman. Finally.
The only four-time All-Star champion.
The new guy gets to buy dinner.
Good thing I'm not a guy then.
Danica Patrick, the first woman to win a pole.
Harvick, whose nickname is Happy, is not right now.
You are the man.
1,000th win for Ford Motorsports. The chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup begins at Chicagoland.
You are all clear.
Matt Kenseth has won. He opens the chase in 2013, going 2 for 2.
Jimmie Johnson dominates the Monster Mile and wins the third race in the chase.
Jimmie Johnson will get the victory and go to Phoenix with a 7-point lead over Matt Kenseth.
23rd for Matt Kenseth.
Jimmie Johnson will take a 28-point lead over Matt Kenseth.
We've raced all year to get to this point, ready to close out this racing season.
And something just exploded.
Denny Hamlin, your winner at Homestead Miami Speedway. And here he comes, champion for the 6th time.
Yes! Thank you, guys. You're the best out there, buddy. You're the best out there.
Please welcome your host for the evening, zero-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Jay Moore.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody, for that raucous applause. Welcome to the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards. Big round of applause for yourselves for being here. It's a night that is very important. It's great to be back hosting the show again. The last time I hosted was 7 years ago, and Jimmy Johnson, by coincidence, was celebrating his first championship, and we were also celebrating the birth of Joey Logano. I'm very excited to be back. We got a great show tonight celebrating another amazing season of NASCAR Sprint Cup racing, and I can assure you guys, I am ready to do this. I'm fired up, I'm prepared, and I will be following NASCAR's 100% rule. As instructed. Just look at the incredible athletes in this room. You may not know this, but Donovan McNabb, former Eagles quarterback, was on Fox Sports, and he said that drivers aren't athletes. I got news for you. Drivers are athletes. Apparently, Donovan McNabb has not seen how fast drivers run when they find out Mike Helton is looking for them. You know why we're here? It's that man right there, Jimmy Johnson. Yes, round of applause. You better applaud for Jimmy Johnson. Let's get it going. Jimmy, Chandra, look at Canals holding it down. I love it. Jimmy only needs 2 more wins. 2 more Cup wins to reach the all-time greatest goal in NASCAR. To be half as popular as Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's great to see the legendary Jeff Gordon in the house. Jeff Gordon, my man. What's up, buddy? Love you, my man. Yes. Why was Jeff Gordon's applause longer than Jimmy Johnson's applause? That was a little weird, right? You cannot have a Sprint Cup chase without Jeff Gordon, apparently. When the chase first started, there were 10 drivers. Then they expanded it to 12. Now, 13. There are more people in the chase than there are Kardashians. Nice going, Mr. Helton. We're on to something. Big shout out to Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart is not here tonight. However, we should give him a round of applause. He's the new cover boy for NASCAR 14 The Game. Round of applause for Tony Stewart. Yes. Yes. He's a champion. My man, Smoke. Smoke. That's what's great about NASCAR. NASCAR has the greatest nicknames in all of sports. All of them. Smoke was Tony Stewart. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was the Intimidator. Richard Petty, the King. Michael Waltrip, Darrell Waltrip's brother. The best nicknames in sports. Sadly, one driver will no longer be a part of the chase, and that, of course, is our good friend Mark Martin. Can we please give Mr. Mark Martin some applause? Yes! Love Mark Martin. Mark Martin retired again. Good God, man, make up your mind, Mark Martin. Are you in or out? This guy retires and unretires more than Brett Favre and Cher combined. I personally don't think Mark Martin should ever stop driving, no matter what the state says. We're going to miss Mark Martin. Who else will drive a car with the bumper sticker that says, "Ask me about my grandchildren"? Jeff? You guys may not know this. After Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon is the longest tenured driver on the circuit. That deserves a round of applause. My man's been getting after it. Matt Kenseth is here. My man, Matt Kenseth. Welcome aboard, brother. What a great... Yes, please. Second place. That deserves a huge round of applause. He just looked over and said, I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring it on. Mark Martin, second place. 7 wins, most on the circuit. You were so close. Personally, I think you would have won the whole thing if you didn't spend so much time in the pits. You spent a lot of time in the pits. I don't know how long that pit stop was in Phoenix exactly, but I'm pretty sure it takes less time to sign up for Obamacare. Big liberal crowd here tonight. A lot of Democrats. That was the one the writers were betting on, the big, huge applause break. Danica Patrick, yes, round of applause for a history maker. Danica Patrick is here. Welcome, my love. Yes. Danica, I hope you're not too uncomfortable tonight. I know you're not used to being this close to the front. It's a comedy show. Jeez Louise. Danica, of course, became the first woman to win the pole at Daytona. In one move, Danica Patrick silenced all of the haters, and we at NASCAR and the fans respect that. Round of applause for Danica Patrick, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very lucky to have you here. Somebody put a smile on that face. Danica is here with her boyfriend, NASCAR Sunoco Rookie of the Year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You don't really have to applaud for him. Danica's the star, we know that. Danica wrecked Ricky this year at New Hampshire. That's a wacky relationship when you wreck your boyfriend in a race. In New Hampshire, she wrecked Ricky. Ricky, let me give you a little advice, just guy to guy. Next time your girlfriend asks you, does this fire suit make me look fat? Just say no, brother. I admire Danica and Ricky very much. Go on. I want to take a time out and give a very special thanks to the director of the show for getting cutaway shots of people not laughing. I'm looking at 2,000 people laughing their eyes at it. We just have Danica going, no, that wasn't funny at all. I admire Danica and Ricky for making the relationship work. Ricky knows what we all know. Sometimes the guy just has to step aside and let the woman lead. Just ask Kevin Harvick. Kevin had 4 big wins this season. Congratulations, brother. Where are you, Kevin? Kevin's right here. Yes, Kevin, 4 wins. Kevin is moving to Stewart-Haas Racing in 2014, and he's getting right to work. He's already asking Gene Haas if he has a grandson he can fight. All kidding aside, I think we do need to take a moment and recognize how great Kevin and Richard Childress Racing have been and all that they've accomplished together over the past 13 seasons. Please, big round of applause. That was impressive, brother. Very well done, sir. They now have, Stewart-Haas now has Smoke, Sparkle Pony, and the Outlaw driving for them. And in case you're wondering, that's also the name of Lady Gaga's dancers. So, love is in the air, my friends. And it's not just Danica and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Joey Logano and Clint Boyer just got engaged. Not to each other, that came out weird. I rushed it. To female women, ladies. Speaking of Clint Boyer. Oh, Clint. Clint. How's that poison oak treating you, brother? I guess I'm not the only bad actor here. Seriously, though, Clint, congratulations on your engagement. You're going to be great at marriage since you're already really good at apologizing for things you may or may not have done. All right, we're cooking. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I have breaking news right here in my IFB, my earpiece. This is... Okay, all right. Jeff Gordon, this just in. Jeff Gordon has been added to the BCS championship game. Jeff Gordon has... Jeff, congratulations. Good luck. I guess it'd be you versus Florida State. Jeff Gordon just got added to the BCS championship game. Brad Keselowski is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brad Keselowski. Yes. He's over here, I believe. Brad Keselowski had just a great season. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That one was left over from last year's show. Brad, everyone in this room knows, without a doubt, that you are going to be back up here before you know it. Much love to Brad Keselowski, an incredible racer. Let's give it up for Brad. Joey Logano, he's here tonight, my good friend. He was on my radio show today, did a great job. Joey Logano made it to his first chase this season, and that is quite an accomplishment for a 23-year-old. 19 top 10 finishes, a win at Michigan, all at 23 years old. Come on, man. When I was your age, I was in New Jersey wearing gold chains, spray tanning, and trying to look like John Bon Jovi. I mean, you got to look... hold on. I'm sorry. We have another update from the control room. Oh, all right. Jeff Gordon, this just in, has been added to the Best Picture category in this year's Oscars. Jeff Gordon, well, Jeff, you're on fire. Jeff Gordon nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. Kyle Busch is here. My man, what's up, Kyle? You doing good? Good to see you, Kyle Busch. One of my all-time favorite racers. I don't care who comes in after you. I've always dug you. I always loved you. Kyle Busch had a great season with 4 wins. And you may not have won the chase, but with those M&Ms, you have the most delicious paint job in all of NASCAR, my brother. Little known fact, Kyle never has to wash his car with the M&Ms on it. He just parks it in front of a Curves gym and then lets the people come out and lick it clean. You guys all members of Curves? What happened? Oh my gosh, hold on a second. I'm trying to do a monologue. They're killing me. This just in, a 13th month has been added to the calendar. A 13th month has been added to the calendar. It's been called Jeff Gordonary. It's right after December. Jeff Gordonary. If this keeps up, Jeff Gordon is going to be president of the United States in like another 2 jokes. Then you'd be up here winning because you wouldn't have Obamacare. You'd have Gordon Care. Let's get to the man of the hour. Your 6-time Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmie Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Jimmie Johnson is here. Look at you sitting there. You look great. Look at the whole table, the whole crew. This looks like the richest table at medieval times ever. It's kind of ironic tonight. A room filled with men looking right into your eyes that spent all season staring at the back of your head. Not particularly funny, but a salient point. I'm now following NASCAR's 82% rule, I suppose. Jimmie won his 6th championship this season. 6 championships for Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie, I think I speak for every driver in the room when I say, take a year off. Or do what Jeff Gordon did, win 4 and then quit. How many jokes did you write today? I need to take a moment to point out how incredible Jimmie Johnson is. And I'm being serious, I just made a joke about Jeff Gordon winning 4 championships. That's how amazing Jimmie Johnson's accomplishments are. Just astounding, Jimmie. I got to tell you, yes. Astounding. And it's good to finally see a guy like you succeed, you know? Usually only good-looking people make it to the top of their field. Could you be any more handsome? My God, Jimmie Johnson. If I looked like you, I would never leave the house. I would just stare at myself in the mirror all day. And I know you don't do that. You obviously pay people to do that for you. Jimmie, you are just one of those guys that always makes the right decision. Well, not always. If we can get a photo of this, yeah, that wasn't a good decision at all. Wow. How do I get one of those hats? Oh, here we go. Yes, I need one of these hats, Jimmie Johnson. That's a photo of you wearing this amazing hat. I had no idea that you win the chase, you also get to be Pope. Don't think, Jimmie, that everyone on my Christmas list isn't getting one of these. This thing is amazing. I got a 2-year-old son. I can turn this thing upside down and use it as a crib, a potty, and when he's old enough to go to college, this will be his first apartment. Jimmie Johnson, that's how you know you are incredibly successful, when you can wear a hat like this and no one has the stones to make fun of you. Until now. Yesterday, I saw a guy coming out of a pawn shop wearing flip-flops, jean shorts, a cut-off Def Leppard shirt with a tramp stamp of a panther drinking box wine from a saxophone. He took one look at this hat and said, "That's tacky." I kid you, Jimmie, you've been a good friend to me and my family. I love you and your family. You're a great champion. You deserve every single award you're given tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's officially get the party started. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's get some energy in this room. Yeah. Yes. And what better way to get things started than to bring out the man who's in charge of the rules, Jeff Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. Here to start things off with the Manufacturer Championship Award, please welcome NASCAR's Vice President of Competition, Robin Pemberton, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause.
Jimmie Johnson is the latest in a long line of top-shelf drivers whose success has become synonymous with Chevrolets. Jimmie's run of championships, 6 in the last 8 years, coincides with a streak of 11 consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Manufacturers Championships for Chevrolet. This year marks the 37th Manufacturers title for Chevy, an accomplishment made possible by a total of 718 race victories. In addition, this year Chevrolet unveiled the SS production car at Daytona, the first time a production car was unveiled at a racetrack. This represents total on- and off-track commitment to excellence by Chevrolet. It is my pleasure to present the 2013 Manufacturers Championship to the President of General Motors North America, Mark Reuss. Mark.
Well, thank you so much, Robin, and good evening, everybody. On behalf of Chevrolet and our 3,000 dealers, it's an honor to accept the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Manufacturers Trophy. 1 year ago, we revealed the new Chevrolet SS race car right here in Las Vegas with our team owners and drivers and NASCAR fans. I want to express our appreciation to Brian France, Jim France, Lisa France Kennedy, Mike Helton, Steve O'Donnell, Robin Pemberton, and the NASCAR leadership team for the opportunity to develop the Gen 6 Chevrolet SS race car. I'd also like to thank Jim Campbell, our Vice President of Performance Vehicles and Motorsports. And thanks to Jim and his whole team, because their hard work week after week is why I get to stand here right now. Jim and I had a vision of the Gen 6 2 years ago, and it began with the great performance vehicles developed by our brand Holden in Australia. We committed to doing a Chevy version, the SS, and we worked very closely with NASCAR to make it happen. That's what makes racing great. Teamwork, dedication, passion, commitment, and cooperation between OEMs, sanctioning bodies, race teams, and their drivers. When everyone works together and makes a team, the Gen 6 became a reality. The Chevrolet SS race car is a clear link to the SS arriving in our showrooms right now. It's rear drive. Fans have always loved that about NASCAR, and so have manufacturers and our dealers. And speaking of dealers, I also need to thank my great friend, Rick Hendrick, for his dealer's perspective on connecting the track to the showroom, and for the team's role in the Gen 6 development. Hendrick Motorsports and Richard Childress Racing did a lot of the work on the fuel injection and other powertrain enhancements, and all of our partner teams contributed to the development of the final race car. The hard work paid off as the SS rolled onto the track and won its first race and never looked back. So congratulations to Rick on his 11th Cup, and to Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus on your 6th Drivers' Championship. This year has been a great one for NASCAR, with a new generation of race cars and more trophies piling up for the potentially the greatest NASCAR team and driver ever. History is truly being made before our eyes, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And so is everybody at Chevrolet and General Motors. The credit for the Manufacturers' Championship goes to the Chevrolet drivers, crew chiefs, and teams that combined and contributed 16 wins and valuable points all season long. Barney Visser and Furniture Row Racing, Chip Ganassi and Felix Sabates and Dale Earnhardt Ganassi Racing, Richard Childress and Richard Childress Racing, Gene Haas and Tony Stewart of Stewart Haas Racing, and of course, Rick and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. To all the Team Chevy fans out there, thank you for your passion and your loyalty. We could not have won this championship without your support. And finally, Betty Jane France, thank you and NASCAR for this wonderful evening, and thank you for this great sport in which automakers, race teams, drivers can work together, race hard, and do the things that these cars were really made to do. It's great to be here with you tonight, and we will see you next year in Daytona. Thank you.
Next up, the drivers will take the stage, starting with 10th place and 2004 champion Kurt Busch, driver of the number 16 Ford Greg Biffle, plus 8th place driver Joey Logano. We'll be right back.
The road is filled with surprises. Make sure you see them. See farther, wider, better. Upgrade to Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
Skinny jeans. I don't get it. Me? I'm a guy who cares about comfort. That's why I wear Skechers' new Relaxed Fit shoes. They're very relaxing.
New Relaxed Fit shoes from Skechers. Great to wear with your Relaxed Fit jeans.
Lessons. Every racetrack is full of them. Each turn a pop quiz. High or low. Give or go. Today's lesson is the edge. At 200 miles per hour. Class begins.
Whoa, Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that.
Xbox, record that.
Xbox, record that. Boom! Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that.
Record and share your favorite Call of Duty Ghosts moments on Xbox One. Available at Walmart. Rated M for mature.
Big Ten Championship 2013. Buckle up, folks. It's a classic. Michigan State continues to crush. For Ohio State, a perfect season on the line. Wow! Huge implications in the BCS. All business. This is college football on Fox.
Hey, may I interrupt anything? If I said yes, would that have any impact on you at all? Not really. Sorry I'm late. Got held up by a serial killer. They did a TV movie about you, right? Yeah. It was good.
I have this brilliant idea of a sequel.
Guilty. We're entering a plea of guilty.
I'm 6 months behind in my alimony payment, and the IRS is so far up my... It's just a matter of time before I go to jail. With a face like this, my dance cards can be awfully full.
Rake premieres Thursday, January 23rd on Fox.
From the creators of Eastbound and Down.
10 years, they took a lot away from me.
And Archer.
When you go away, everything changes.
Chosen.
Chosen for what? Nah, stupid, that's my name.
He's coming back. Hard.
I know fools who be playing him like a saxophone. Be like...
Chosen.
With a Ozen.
Premieres Monday, January 13th. Only on FX.
We are truly taking you behind the scenes tonight. I am joined backstage by someone who is no stranger to our sport, Alyssa Milano, who revealed her new clothing line, Touch, with the NASCAR fans. And I know you know firsthand how loyal NASCAR fans are.
It's unbelievable. You know, 7 years ago, we came out with Touch, and the number one thing I heard from female sports fans 7 years ago was, when are you going to do a NASCAR line? So it feels like a long time coming, and it's been absolutely so rewarding to feel, welcomed by NASCAR and to have the female fans respond the way they have. And I just feel very blessed to be here.
I know you were in Daytona in July. You actually gave me some great advice on motherhood back then. And thank you very much. We were just bonding over all of our stories. But you also took a lap around Daytona. I saw your Vine feed. And were you scared, to say the least?
It was a lot of adrenaline. Yeah, we rode in a pace car, and I was with my best friend who was trying to be all cool, who screamed he's a dude. He screamed the entire way around, which was pretty great for me. But what an exhilarating, amazing feeling, and I am totally hooked on NASCAR.
We are so glad you are. We're so glad you're a part of our celebration tonight. Let's throw it back to Jay Moore.
I was just handed this note backstage. Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, he could not be here tonight, and he really wanted to. He loves NASCAR, and he heard there was going to be a lot of speed in the room. Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, this note came in from the Toronto Mayor's office. Starting in January, our next presenter will be the host of NBC Sports and CBS Sports' network's Power Nation. You've seen her hosting Mobile One's Automotive Technology series on NASCAR.com, not to mention the hit series Overhauling, which pretty much means you'd probably rather hear from her than me. Give it up for the lovely Courtney Hanson, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause.
Good evening. It's so nice to be here. This year's 10th place driver did something that couldn't be done. The shop. It's located far from the friendly confines of North Carolina. His team. It's small. But his determination and talent, they're big, very big. He accomplished an unprecedented feat in 2013. He took a single car operation and transformed it into a championship contender.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. 10th place. Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch is one of the most talented drivers when it comes to just speed, just finding speed in a car, and it's polished.
I'm really proud of Kurt Busch. Now, it's really been the fastest car on the track. The Outlaw rides again. He's made this a better race team.
Kurt Busch will slide underneath. He'll go to the point.
New second place car, 78, Kurt Busch, who seems to have come alive.
It's certainly great to compete against the best of the best, and knowing that you have a sibling as the best of the best is pretty cool.
It's been an amazing journey to bring a single car team into the chase.
Man, I think that 78 car is strong.
I didn't do it alone, though. These guys really stepped up to the plate, and something we knew we could do, and that was to compete with the best of the best. Our big moment was the restart at Atlanta, to go from 11th to 2nd.
Unreal. Look at the run he gets.
And to make it into the chase by 12 points, that was 9 points right there. That was a defining moment that put us into the big show.
He never lifted. Kurt Busch up into the number 2 spot.
Please welcome driver of the number 78 Furniture Row Racing Chevrolet from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kurt Busch.
In 2004, Kurt won the first championship in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup era.
Good evening. I'd like to start off by congratulating Jimmy and Chad and Mr. H on another fantastic season. It's amazing how those guys keep doing it year in, year out. For us at Furniture Row, it's been an amazing season. And I'll just tell you a quick story on how things came together. And 20 years ago, I sat with my father at the year-end awards banquet here in Vegas for our local short track. And there was an award given for Most Improved. And my dad chuckled. He said, getting the Most Improved award, it means you did something wrong the year before. And I agreed, and I said, you need to produce results every year to not get that award. And having success right away with big multi-car teams will spoil you. Being part of a single-car team from Denver, Colorado, it helped me realize the true definition of Most Improved. It was a daunting challenge to go up against the best of the best in a situation where the odds were stacked against you. And Most Improved wasn't counted in our winning trips to victory lane. It was finding victory without winning. This season has truly been rewarding. One of the most memorable moments was when Mr. H stopped Barney on pit road and shook his hand. And I saw the exchange, and I was inspired to drive for more. At Richmond, when all the chase drivers gathered up young Houston to bring him up on stage to soak in the moment of making it into the chase, it completed a young man's summer wish list. People are truly what make this sport a sport. It's the relationships that you share and enjoy. And Barney Visser taught me more about life than he did about driving the car. He took me in under his wing. He took a chance on advancing his program, but all along he was focused on me. For that, I'm very thankful. Thank you, Barney. So coming from 25th in points the year before to 10th in points as a chase contender this year, it wasn't done by one person or one moment. It was a collective effort all year long by this team. The logistical challenge of operating out of Colorado comes with its difficulties, but led by General Manager Joe Garrone, we stayed ahead of the game. The hardest working crew chief in the business, though, is Todd Berrier. Todd Berrier led this group with a strong hand of experience. His ability to get the best out of everybody and make them improve, that was the key to our successful season. Thanks, Todd. Our alliance with Richard Childress Racing was another ingredient, but our lead engineer, Cole Pern, he was our lead for speed. By year's end, we were able to boast about more top 5 finishes, more top 10 finishes, and more laps led in the previous 7 years combined. Sitting on the front row 10 times this season doesn't come with an award, but it shows how competitive we were every week. Those types of stats compare to the big dogs of our sport, and Furniture Row Racing is just that. They are a chase caliper team, and I am sad, but at the same time happy to leave them in a better place, and I wish them continued success. Thank you, Furniture Row Racing and their employees and the 300 stores nationwide. I'd like to thank Sprint for the sponsorship of this great NASCAR series, Brian and Lisa France for your leadership, to Mike Helton, John Darby, Robin Pemberton for your weekly guidance. I feel like I'm in a better place, and I'm better prepared to enter the next chapter in my life, mainly because of the love of my life, Patricia. Patricia, you stood beside me and made me more of a complete man. You've pushed me and made me look deep into myself, and I love you very much. Thanks to my mom and dad and Kyle, Grandma. You've always been there, pushing me along. I'd like to thank Chevrolet and Monster Energy Drink for all their support, and I'm eagerly anticipating my start at Stewart-Haas Racing in the Haas Automation Chevrolet. Thank you, Gene Haas and Tony Stewart, for believing in me. 2014 is right around the corner, and I'm ready to go. Thank you.
Known for singing the lovely rendition of our national anthem at the Cobalt 2 Jules 500 right here in Las Vegas. Please welcome American Idol finalist, Pia Toscano.
The 9th place driver might as well start forwarding his mail to the win come early December. He's made a habit of finishing in the top 10 of the final NASCAR Sprint Cup Series standings. No small feat, not at all. He did it again this year, the 5th time in the last 6 seasons.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. 9th place, Greg Biffle.
Greg's got a ton of talent. Greg's one of those guys that has that thing hung out every single lap of the race.
Greg Biffle now starts to make his move.
There are multiple times in a race that you smile or are surprised that he's hung on to whatever the car was doing because he's in the throttle driving through it.
Greg and I, we race well together and actually built kind of a friendship throughout this last year racing against each other.
Biffle that shoots forward just a little bit into turn 3. He'll get that spot.
The team has done a tremendous job. We've really worked with each other, really counted on each other to, get our team to the next level.
Move Greg Biffle to the lead.
Here comes Greg Biffle. He will score the win.
Greg Biffle, you are the man. That was awesome.
catch me. Love it. That's how you do it, guys. 1,000 wins for Ford. Awesome job.
It was a big win for us, for the team. The 1,000th win for Ford, Father's Day. Couldn't have planned it any better of a place, timing, everything to win.
Please welcome driver of the number 16 3M Ford from Vancouver, Washington, Greg Biffle.
Greg is one of 3 drivers to win championships in both the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and the NASCAR Nationwide Series.
Thanks. Congratulations, Jimmy. I can't believe it's 6 championships, what you've been able to do. Congratulations to Chad, Mr. Hendrick, on your whole organization. But I wasn't, although I wasn't sure after Martinsville, after your brakes went out, that you'd be sitting up there tonight. But congratulations, you did a marvelous job, and look forward to competing with you next year. I know no one wants to hear a long speech from the guy who finished 9th in points, so I'll leave that for Jimmy, and I'll keep this short. Next season will be my 10th year with 3M, and I love representing all the amazing brands and employees each week on and off the racetrack. 3M Innovation helps us be our best. I'd also like to thank all of our Roush Fenway partners, Ford, Coke, Valvoline, Sherwin-Williams, Mack Tools, and Wiley X, for their support over the years. We all know this sport would not function without Sprint, Goodyear, Sunoco, as well as all the hardworking NASCAR officials and track operators. We also have the greatest fans of any sport, and I want to thank them for their continued passion and dedication. Even though I got all those hate tweets after Jimmy and I had our discussion after Martinsville, I realized that I got about 5%, you got about 95% of them. So congratulations to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on winning Sunoco Rookie of the Year. Carl is a true competitor and a great teammate. Matt Pusha and the 3M team worked hard this season to get us into the chase for the 6th time. I wouldn't be standing up here tonight without all the hardworking people at Roush Fenway Racing and Roush Yates Engines. Thank you to all of the military for what they do. And finally, I'd like to thank my family, my wife Nicole, who looks beautiful tonight as usual, and my daughter Emma, a true blessing and makes every day more special than the last. Have a safe, happy holiday season. See you guys in Daytona. This NASCAR season had more than its share of memorable moments, from the crazy finish at Auto Club Speedway to the first ever 13-driver chase, but there was something extraordinary that happened. It was way back in Daytona, way back in February. I'm talking, of course, about a series of events involving NASCAR's prettiest driver. No, not Casey Kane, although he is adorable. Now, I'm talking about something involving Danica Patrick. It's what I like to call the season opening chase. Watch and remember if you dare.
It was a Daytona 500 race day like any other. Fans arriving in throngs, drivers and crews preparing their cars, members of the media covering the action. And that's when it all went wrong.
I've seen some really nasty wrecks before, but man, that one was horrific.
Even to this day, that moment, I mean, it gives me nightmares. Oh.
Erin Andrews, an ace reporter covering her first Daytona 500. Her assignment? Find Danica Patrick. But what she found was more than she could have imagined.
Danica was supposed to be on pit road, but she just disappeared. Just kind of weird.
I'm not into conspiracies or anything, but I think, to be honest, somebody might have tipped Danica off.
It felt like an episode of Law & Order. NASCAR.
And that's when Miss Andrews ran into a situation that would have sent even the most seasoned of reporters reeling.
Of course, 50 Cent here.
Nobody knew 50 Cent would be there. Hell, I didn't even know how to pronounce his name until Mark Martin told me.
Upon first encountering Mr. Cent, Erin appeared surprised, relieved, some might even say courteous. But it was a courteous conveyance that was misinterpreted by the romantic rapper as he attempted to engage her in a lip lock that never reached its intended target.
I'll be honest, you didn't know who was going to win the race. You didn't know where anyone was going to finish. But everyone in a 1,000-mile radius knew Erin didn't want to get kissed.
At first I thought it was some kind of Eskimo greeting. I think she's 310 Eskimo, something like that.
Remember when my daughter wouldn't kiss the brickyard? It's kind of like that, but creepy. Really creepy.
After the encounter, Miss Andrews attempted a hasty retreat, but Mr. Scent seemed in no hurry to let it go.
She actually tried to walk away.
Everyone felt so bad for him. You know, he was kind of walking around like a lost puppy.
But when she arrived at her destination with the rapper in what some would describe as hot pursuit, the object of her interview was nowhere to be seen.
Can we find her? We're still looking here. Well,
leaving Miss Andrews alone at the track and not in Victory Lane.
Yeah, after that, I just knew the band was going to break up. I mean, that was our Yoko moment. Wait, what were we talking about?
Was it disappointing? 50 Cent was standing next to my car. I was next in line to get his autograph. What do you think?
And giving NASCAR fans a Daytona 500 that will be etched in their minds forever.
Yeah, but nobody remembers who won the race. That's just great.
Funny, Jimmy. Very well done. Very funny drivers. Great. I looked it up. Only 2 people have been in Victory Lane more than Jimmy Johnson. One's my good pal, Jeff Gordon. The other is about to give out our next award. Please welcome Miss Sprint Cup, Kim Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it.
Tonight, I am honored to present the Sprint Fan Voice Awards, a series of 3 awards presented to drivers reflecting the fans' choice for the best achievements and dramatic moments of the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series season. Our first award to present is the Dialed In to Win Award. This award defines the best race finish during the season, and as we all witnessed, this season had some pretty memorable finishes. Here are your nominees. David Reagan, Talladega Superspeedway. David Reagan leads 1-2 finish for Front Row Motorsports.
P1-2 for Front Row.
Jeff Gordon, Martinsville Speedway.
Yeah, buddy, that's my boy.
Jeff Gordon wins the championship for Chevrolet.
Yeah, you did it, man. What an awesome job, guys.
Ryan Newman, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Ryan Newman kisses the bricks.
Ryan Newman wins the Brickyard 500.
And the Sprint Fan Voice Award goes to Jeff Gordon. Miss Sprint Cup Jacqueline Roney is standing with our winner.
Congratulations, Jeff. You are taking home Sprint's Dialed In to Win Award. And like we just saw with your win at Martinsville, you also brought home the 11th consecutive Manufacturers Championship for Chevrolet. So it's like you're winning 2 awards tonight. How cool is that?
That's very cool. What a treat, and especially coming from the fans. So thank the fans. That Martinsville victory was a huge victory, and it certainly was a great battle with Matt. But also, I've got to give a big shout out to the manufacturers, all of them this year, for the work that they put into the Gen 6 car. When you take something from the showroom and you also have it out there on the racetrack, it's a win-win for everybody. And Chevrolet, nobody did it better than Chevrolet and our race team this year. So I really appreciate this Dialed In Award.
Congratulations again.
He once roamed the NFL gridiron as a linebacker for 3 different teams. Now he co-hosts Fox Sports 1's The Jones and Mosley Show. Please welcome Dhani Jones.
This season, our 8th place driver made the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup for the first time in his career. He's young, but exudes the confidence of a veteran. He's a skinny dude, but boasts the tenacity of a linebacker. I'd line up next to him any day, but I don't think I'd go against him, ever.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. 8th place. Joey Logano.
He's learned to be a lot more aggressive and racing for position, challenging for position.
3 wide at the stripe, and Joey Logano has taken the lead here.
I feel like with Joey, a hard-nosed driver, one that races hard, and he's shown a lot of speed this year.
It's been an interesting season, to say the least. I've been through a lot.
Good luck in there today, guys. I'll try to keep the fenders on it and stay up here.
A pair of Fords lead the field to the green flag. Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski. The race is on into turn number 1.
To be able to work with a team as close as this 22 bunch is, with Todd Gordon.
Be smart. Get at the end, win this bad boy.
They've done a great job throughout the season.
Joey Logano takes the checkered flag in Michigan.
Ah! Good job, guys! Yeah! Woo! Freaking cool. God, hell yeah. Thank you, guys.
If we can choose a race to win, that would be one of the best ones for multiple reasons. Obviously, Roger Penske, it's his home racetrack. And then the Ford cars are built in Michigan, right down the road in Detroit. To win at that racetrack was huge.
Please welcome driver of the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford from Middletown, Connecticut, Joey Logano.
With his victory at New Hampshire in 2009, Joey became the youngest winner in NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series history.
You know, I was sitting down there tonight, and I'm looking at everybody's tables, and I couldn't help but notice all you guys have silver spoons. And Tony Stewart's not here giving you guys a hard time about it, so I'm a little confused about that. But, Jimmy Johnson, 48 team, congratulations this year. You guys have done an amazing job again. You guys deserve it. You're truly the benchmark of our sport right now. I want to thank Roger Penske for taking a chance on me. He makes people raise their game in every way. It's an honor to drive for an owner that has won as a driver himself and has a desire to do whatever it takes to win at this level. You're truly one of my heroes. I also want to thank Walt Zarnicki. You've been a huge influence on both me and all the 22 guys. It's been an amazing season, crazy start for sure. I've gotten in a couple fights in the first 5 races. I'm not sure what my team thought about me, but they had my back the whole time and built amazing race cars. I want to take a second to thank all of them. Miles, Reese, Raymond, Mule, Daniel, Stretch, Steve-O, Hartwell, Carol, Darren, Perry, Tab, Greg, and Jeremy. To my crew chief, Todd Gordon, we've been through a lot together in a really short time. You've been a great leader with well-calculated decisions, but even a better friend. To be able to get you your first Sprint Cup win at Michigan was truly the highlight of my season. Thanks to Tim, Mike, and Travis, you guys are truly the backbone of our company and great leaders for our over 400 employees. Thanks to all the guys and girls at Team Penske for making this what it is. And what can I say about Brad? I knew we were going to be great friends after he said I was number 1 out the window at Dover at my first nationwide start, my first practice. I mean, I didn't even get out of 3rd gear, and here comes the finger. But in all honesty, Brad, we're great friends. You're a great teammate. I've learned a lot from you this year, and you're a huge part of getting me here to Team Penske, and I appreciate that. I also want to thank Shell Oil Company for taking a chance on me and sticking with Team Penske. Thank you, Marvin Odom, Istvan, Lisa, Ellen, Heidi, and Paul. It's great to know I have the highest performing oil in my engine each and every week. Thanks to AAA, Ford, Coke, Hertz, Discount Tire, Wiley X, FMF, and all our sponsors. Without your support, none of this would be possible. I want to thank all the NASCAR officials. You guys make and keep this sport what it is. Thanks to my awesome family who stay with me through thick and thin. I would never be up on this stage without you guys. Thanks to all the racing families out there. You allow your husbands and wives to spend a lot of time away from home and try to get this 22 car in victory lane each and every week. To my beautiful bride-to-be, Brittany, thanks for putting up with me and keeping things fun. You are a key part of our team as the official team spirit director. Lastly, I want to thank all our NASCAR fans that support our awesome but crazy sport. Have a happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in 77 days in Daytona. Have a good night.
Next to take the stage will be 2 of NASCAR's most charismatic drivers, 2013 headline makers Clint Bowyer and Jeff Gordon. We'll be back with more of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Awards from Wynn Las Vegas.
These lights alert you to potential trouble. So do these. See farther, wider, better. Upgrade to Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
This holiday, give WeatherTech floor liners. They're laser measured to perfectly protect your specific vehicle. Front, back, even up the sides. Check out all of our automotive accessories at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. Complete protection, completely American made. WeatherTech.com.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it.
Rated M for mature.
Get new game content first on Xbox.
Now get 50% off any Domino's pizza when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, specialty pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, this week only get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
The sports show that is totally original and unpredictable has arrived. Crowd Goes Wild.
We are taking sports debate to the next level.
Let the game be played. Talking game before the game.
Until then, I'll be drinking.
Sports talk just got more colorful. Crowd Goes Wild. Weekdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1.
Tuesday. You betrayed me. An FX special event. Vulnerability is a liability. The Suns season finale.
Are you willing to let your family pay for your mistakes?
We do what we have to do. Sons of Anarchy, the season finale, Tuesday at 10, only on FX.
Sergeant Pete Hill was a soldier who was used to being in the line of fire.
Which one of you idiots denied my backup? Suddenly I'm thinking consequences.
Now,
look like a couple of groupies at a One Direction concert.
His toughest battle.
I can't be stuck in rear view. It's for the guys who can't cut it.
Will be with his two brothers.
I'm ready!
Gotta give me a little bit more warning before he screamed directly into my face.
Oh, God.
Enlisted. Premieres Friday, January 10th on Fox.
This is your game. This is your show. Fox Football Daily. Weeknights at 6 on Fox Sports 1.
I was online backstage. Noticed there's a lot of live tweeting going on tonight. That's what's great about NASCAR now. It's so immediate. The fans can interact with their favorite drivers. Drivers are tweeting. I follow Jimmy on Twitter. Jeff as well. Ricky, Richard Childress tweeted. A lot of you guys are tweeting. Richard Childress actually just tweeted. Look at this. What's worth more, $1,000 or Ryan Newman's helmet filled with quarters? I'm standing by that one. I'm sorry. Ryan Newman has a very large head. He's probably obstructing someone's view of the show right now. Jeff Gordon just tweeted, at Jeff Gordon Webb, oh, I'm so nervous about my speech tonight. What if Justin Bieber is watching? Hashtag believer, hashtag Justin call me, what? Danica Patrick, she just tweeted from her seat, wow, Jay Moore is actually funny this year. I did not expect that. I actually tweeted, coincidentally, here's me at Jay Moore 37. Wow, I'm actually funny this year. I did not expect that. Jimmy Johnson, our champion, he just tweeted, something is wrong. I haven't won anything in almost 20 minutes. Everybody's tweeting. The valet out front of the hotel tweeted, help, Dale Jr. told me to park his car in Victory Lane, but his GPS can't find it. She starred and co-produced in the first ever NASCAR-themed Spanish-language miniseries on Univision. Please welcome internationally acclaimed actress Kate Del Castillo, ladies and gentlemen. Good round of applause.
Buenas noches, everyone. We can laugh all we want. And whenever a seventh place driver opens his mouth, that's usually what happens. But once he hits the track, it's no laughing matter. It's time to get to business. And more often than not, he closes the deal.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. 7th place, Clint Bowyer.
I got to see Clint come up from the body shop straight to the Nationwide car and have become good friends and watched him learn along the way. But he's just a quick learner and obviously has taken everything in through the years of his racing to become a great driver.
So far, it's going according to plan for the 15.
2013 season, it's been a great season. It's been a solid year. It's been a consistent year. If you had to use one word to describe our year, that's it.
Clint Bowyer to the bottom. He wants the lead.
Clint Bowyer is a very smart racer, and he's consistent.
In a lot of different situations, I think, okay, who's good in these? So if it's hot slick, looking for a different line, moving around the racetrack, first thing I think of is where's the 15?
Clint Bowyer pushes the hole to the inside of the racetrack.
Clint Bowyer, biggest mover today.
They made up 11 seconds after they came out of the pits.
Clint Bowyer, 15.
We're very proud of Brian Patty and everybody at MWR. Teamwork is everything. You know, the communication. It's important to be on the same page with one another.
Please welcome driver of the number 15 5-Hour Energy Toyota from Emporia, Kansas, Clint Bowyer.
Clint scored 10 top fives for the second consecutive season.
You know, Jay just learned the golden rule of NASCAR with his last joke that nobody laughed at. Don't screw a Dale Jr. There you go, buddy. Congratulations to Jimmy and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. What an amazing accomplishment again. Thanks to NASCAR and Sprint for providing such a great, environment for us racers and our amazing fans. The 2013 season was good, solid, and consistent for us. Right up and took a little spin for the worse. And let me tell you something, it was bad, really bad. But we never gave up and we never quit trying. Thanks to Brian Patty, the 15 team, and everybody back at the shop for building such great race cars. I couldn't do it without them. Rob Kaufman and Michael Waltrip, thanks for providing us with absolutely whatever it takes to get the job done, period, no matter what it is. Lastly, I want to thank our tremendous sponsors. Thank you to Manoj Bargova, Scott Henderson, Risa McGuire, and all of the 5-Hour Energy family. Brian Emmerich and everybody at the Peak team, Aaron's and Napa. And I'm also looking forward to AAA and seeing them on the car a lot more in 2014. And finally, Toyota. I not only race Toyotas, but by becoming a dealer this year, the words winning on Sunday and selling on Monday have never rang more true. Without all of your support, none of this would be possible. And I guess before I say the end, it's the first time I've ever said this, so I want to thank, Laura, my fiance. That's a big word. That's a new word for me, so it's a big step. So thank you. I have no idea what the hell you were thinking when you said yes, but we bought the ticket. We might as well take the ride. Happy holidays and see you guys next season.
And what's so great about that, that's about as romantic as Clint Bowyer probably gets. I'm backstage with the 2012 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion, Brad Keselowski. Brad, I know the view down on the floor, not quite as good as it was for you last year at the head table, but you now have a championship banner hanging here in the ballroom at Wynn Las Vegas. That stays. That's there forever.
Yeah, obviously not going to be the reigning champion next year. Jimmy and his team did a great job, and congratulations to them for the success they will be. But, champion is forever, and it's something that I look up at, and it just, wow. So, it keeps sinking in. But, we look forward to the challenge next year of trying to get it done. And, we reflect tonight on what it means for Jimmy and for everyone in NASCAR as an industry to finish up another great season. But then come tomorrow, everybody here is focused on 2014, and before we know it, it'll be in Daytona.
Motivated as always. Thank you very much, Brad Keselowski. And we will continue with another Fan Voice Award to present the second Sprint Fan Voice Award of the evening. Please welcome back Miss Sprint Cup, Kim Kuhn.
Now it is time to present our second Sprint Fan Voice Award of the evening, the hashtag Did You See That Award. This award highlights the on-track moments that created a social media buzz with fans and media long after the checkered flag. Here are your nominees. Danica Patrick, Daytona International Speedway.
Danica Patrick has won the pole for the Daytona 500.
Danica Patrick races into history. Kyle Busch, Watkins Glen International. Kyle Busch lets victory take the wheel. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kentucky Speedway and Dover International Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. breaks records.
And Dale Jr. has captured the pole.
And the Sprint Fan Voice Award goes to Danica Patrick. Miss Sprint Cup Jacqueline is standing with the winner.
Congratulations, Danica. You are taking home the hashtag Did You See That Award, voted on by the fans that all saw you qualify the fastest in Daytona, showing the boys how it's done. What did it mean to you to lead the field to green at such an iconic race?
It was a huge honor, and to be right next to Jeff Gordon was really special to me. And it was really about the team, though. They're the ones that worked so hard in the off-season to prepare for that. And so a lot of the credit really goes to them, most of the credit for sure. So Tony Gibson, Stuart Haas, thank you for giving me a car that put me on the pole. Thank you to GoDaddy, of course, for supporting me. Sprint for having this award. I come home with hardware. I'm really? I, of course, have to thank the fans. That's why I have this award. I have amazing fans. I'm so fortunate, and I think it's pretty safe to say Jay Moore is not one of them.
Our next presenter starred in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle and once took over NASCAR's Twitter account. Please welcome Kal Penn.
His last-minute addition to the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup made history. Our sixth-place driver was in NASCAR's playoffs, and as they say, you need to be in it to win it. Just happy to be there? That's not his style. Not at all. You don't win 4 championships at NASCAR's highest level by being happy to be there.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. 6th place, Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon is very, very meticulous behind the wheel.
Jeff Gordon has the whole package. Still today for active drivers, for sure, Jeff Gordon is the face of NASCAR.
It's certainly been an interesting season for us. Not really getting a very good start to the season. We've battled through and overcome a lot of obstacles.
Jeff Gordon dives deep. He wants the lead. He's going to get it.
If Jeff might win this thing on his birthday, that'd be really cool.
Look at that run that 24 gets on the outside. It's incredible.
Alan's fantastic. I mean, he's such a perfectionist and a detailed guy when it comes to the engineering of the car. And like all good crew chiefs, know how to manage the people around him and get the most out of everyone.
Look at Jeff Gordon having the race of his life. He's driving his brains out.
We've got a great team, and we haven't showed our best. Let's show it now.
Gordon brings him off turn number 4 to score his first win of the year.
Yeah, you did it, man. What an awesome job, guys. That's right, champ. Yeah, you
today, man. Never give up. What a fight. Woo!
Please welcome driver of the number 24 AARP Drive to End Hunger Chevrolet from Vallejo, California, Jeff Gordon.
Jeff ranks third on the all-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series poles and wins list.
Thank you. You know, every year that I've had the privilege to be up here on the stage, I think about that speech and I think, I need to put a joke into this speech. And I write it down. I go, it's just not funny enough. Nobody's going to laugh at it. Never will I contemplate that again, because Jay Moore has proven tonight he's been doing it for years. So next year there'll be a joke in my speech. Tonight affords us the opportunity to publicly recognize our sponsors, partners, and individuals. But this ceremony is truly about toasting the championship driver and team. Jimmy, Chad, the 48 team is just unbelievable, and congratulations. I mean, alone, you guys are the best at what you do. Together, unreal. And I just can't say congratulations enough to you guys. 2013 was an incredible year for Hendrick Motorsports. All 4 teams in the chase again. Great job to my teammates, Casey and Junior. Of course, Jimmy being the champion. That was quite an accomplishment. Rick and Linda, 11 championships, 14 overall. What a truly amazing accomplishment. I'm so proud of you, proud to be a part of this organization. And, I think you truly are in a league of your own, and I know how proud you are of that. Congratulations to you and everyone that played their part in making that possible, and that's a lot of people. There are 2 things that really stood out for me this year. The first was the amazing fight and determination that our team brings every weekend, especially when things weren't going our way. Whether it was accidents or part failures, mistakes, we battled through the down times to secure a spot in the chase. Now, we may have been a late addition, but I know in my heart we belonged in this year's chase, and we proved it every weekend throughout it. Thanks to my team for never giving up. And that never give up attitude starts right over here with Alan Gustafson. He proved again he's a great leader. This entire team worked so hard to provide fast cars. It's all led by Alan. Thank you, Alan. Their work ethic and attitude led us to that great victory in Martinsville. And while 6 is not the greatest place to be, it still was quite an accomplishment for us this year. And I'm really proud. I'm also really pumped for 2014. The second thing that really stood out for me were the 24 fans. I have never seen fans stand behind a team through thick and thin like our fans did this year. Yes, I knew you were here in the house. Thank you. Everywhere I looked, whether it was the thousands attending races or the millions on social media, our fans showed what true passion is all about. So I want to thank them for that. Thanks to AARP, the AARP Foundation, and Drive to End Hunger. Their efforts, along with countless volunteers and the best fans in the world, have helped feed many of the 9 million older Americans that go hungry each day. Let's especially show our support in this battle as the holiday season nears. While it was much of the same group that I've worked with the past 20 years, this year we welcomed rebranded Axalta Coating Systems to the team. Yeah! We look forward to many more years and hopefully many more wins with them. Pepsi Max nailed it on the viral videos and commercials this year. I had such a blast working with them on those 2 projects, Harlem Shake and especially Test Drive, so thank you. I also like to thank Chevrolet. Congratulations on another Manufacturers Championship. Quaker State, Bank of America, Time Warner Cable, Bosch, Freightliner, Siemens, and Mac Tools, all integral partners of Hendrick Motorsports. To NASCAR, Sprint, Sunoco, and Goodyear, thanks for your efforts in making this the best racing series in the world, hands down. To everyone at JGI, PPR Plus, and the Jeff Gordon Children's Foundation, can't thank you enough for your day-to-day efforts. To my family, especially Ingrid, Ella, and Leo at home, your support and love means the world to me. Thank you. And finally, Jason Leffler, Dick Trickle, Barbara Signori, John Cardinale, Marcy Scott, former number 24 team member Dave Tapman, and everyone else in the industry that we lost this year. Thank you for making our sport a better, what it is today, and this world a better place. You will be missed. Thank you very much. Good night.
Up next, music from Dierks Bentley. Plus, will Danica Patrick beat Dale Earnhardt Jr. for this year's most popular driver award? That's still to come.
Jim, you once stuffed a dryer 3 times past its limit. We admire your stuffing, Jim. You've inspired our new 3-cheese stuffed crust. Could have stopped at 2 cheeses, but we have no self-control. $12 for a large or any unstuffed for 10. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
He holds my hand at night when we watch TV.
Whenever we make eye contact, there's always a little twinkle in her eye, no matter where we are.
If I'm going through something, he jumps in there and he goes through it with me.
She will leave notes for me. It says, thinking of you, wish I was with you, clean the bathtub.
She takes care of me. Let her know she's loved with an Expressions for Hellsberg bracelet as unique as she is. Come tell us your story. We'll help you find the perfect gift for her.
Whoa, Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that.
Xbox, record that.
Xbox, record that. Boom! Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that.
Record and share your favorite Call of Duty Ghosts moments on Xbox One. Available at Walmart. Rated M for mature.
Huge implications in the BCS. All business. This is college football on Fox.
Mixed martial arts legend Bas Rutten introduces his Bas Body Action System. Now you can train like a super athlete right in your own home. The revolutionary Bas stand is engineered to disperse impact and withstand the toughest punishment. It can be customized for all sizes and configurations. And when you're done, it folds up effortlessly in just seconds and is light enough to store anywhere. Unlike other workout programs, Soft Targets ensure you can always have the correct form and add resistance to your routine. Now you can sculpt your entire body, the whole package, while learning real self-defense techniques.
People walk up on the street to me and they say, man, you changed my life, and there's one thing I can tell you. That when you get the Body Action System, it's going to change your life too.
The customizable training stand with head, torso, and 2 focus pads and Bas's beginner through advanced DVDs to guide you is yours to try risk-free.
Tomorrow, it's a Big East tripleheader on Fox Sports 1. First up, Georgetown takes on Colgate. Then, Xavier goes up against Bowling Green. Plus, the Butler Bulldogs host North Dakota. It all tips off tomorrow at noon on Fox Sports 1.
Please welcome the lead NASCAR announcer for Fox Sports, Mike Joy.
Thank you. November 10th, Phoenix International Raceway. Our Sprint Cup champion had a big surprise for a military family that had only seen their husband and father a few times over the last 2 years of his deployment. Jimmy's introduced as the Coors Light pole winner, and he takes the microphone and welcomed Technical Sergeant Chad Boley back to the United States and to his family. What a wonderful moment for a wonderful cause. From military base visits by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Joey Logano in Kuwait, to drivers chatting throughout the world with military bases in a Google Plus hangout. NASCAR is honored to support our military heroes every single day. Tonight, as part of NASCAR's relationship with the USO, seated immediately to the left and the right of this stage, are wounded warriors from Walter Reed and Fort Belvoir in Washington. They're joining us in celebration. Thanks to you, and thank you to all of our servicemen and women stationed around the world. Thank you. Yesterday, we lost a true global icon, the former president of South Africa, winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, a man who championed sports and sports' role in society, Nelson Mandela, one of the true giants of our time. Let us also pause to honor the members of our NASCAR family we've lost this year. Please welcome back Pia Toscano, John Colby and the band in remembrance.
I can see the tears upon your face. And you're afraid that soon I will be gone, but time will still go on. You're searching for the answers you can find, all in good time. What's the worst thing that can happen if they say my time is through? Can they take away the love or the years I've shared with you? What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst that they can do? Threaten me with heaven, that's all they can do. What's the worst thing that can happen if they say my time is through? Can they take away the love or the years I've shared with you? What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst that they can do? Threaten me with heaven, that's all they can do. Threaten me with heaven if they want to. Threaten me with heaven, I believe that's you. Threaten me with heaven, I'll be waiting on you.
Johnson battles Benavidez for the flyweight title. Fox UFC Saturday, live December 14th at 8 Eastern.
And they have these big red noses, and they're named things like Bobo and Crispy.
Okay, now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How do I find the right tire to help me find balance between comfort, economy, and performance?
There's a better place to ask questions about your tires. TireRack.com. Make sure your tires get maximum grip in winter's ice and snow. Visit TireRack.com to check out Michelin's complete selection of winter tires. TireRack.com. Research, buy, deliver, install.
John Mellencamp, 1978 to 2012.
I was born in a small town. You wanna spin around now.
19 CDs.
I saw you first. I'm the first one.
223 tracks. One amazing collection. Available now.
You do a lot to keep your family safe at home. So make sure they're safer on the road. See farther, wider, better. Upgrade to Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it.
Rated M for mature.
Get new game content first on Xbox.
Oh, Smaug, you really were as great as the old tales say.
The darkness is coming.
The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Rated PG-13. In theaters December 13th.
There's a family just like us that could be saved.
And if people like myself don't help them, who will?
All they needed was really just an opportunity.
We didn't have any money and we didn't have any food.
When you're doing a lot on a volunteer basis and you don't expect to get back, sometimes help comes along and it lets you live your dream.
Tuesday.
Absolute beauty!
Rooney and Manchester United take on Shakhtar on Fox Sports 1. Drogba and Galatasaray battle Juventus on Fox Sports 2.
Big shot and phenomenal!
UEFA Champions League live Tuesday on Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2.
Please welcome back your host and Danica Patrick fan, Jay Moore.
I'm a comedian from New York, and I've done a lot of Friars Club roasts. And there's a great saying with the Friars Club: you only roast the ones you love. So all the drivers that got tagged tonight by the monologue, you got to know what a huge NASCAR fan I am, and I love all of you. Specifically, according to my Twitter feed backstage, I am getting destroyed because of the one Danica Patrick joke. And I want to set the record straight right now. Danica Patrick, what you have done for the sport of NASCAR and what you've done for women's athletics, I could not be more of a Danica Patrick fan. I love Danica Patrick. When I saw her do that interview and say I have a lot of fans except for Jay Moore, I was like, no, I need to address that immediately. We've reached the midway point in the show, and if it's anything like the actual chase, you're probably all wondering if Casey Kane and Ryan Newman are still here. You only roast the ones you love. Ryan Newman has a huge head. Our next performer, what does his pillow look like when he goes to bed? Does he just go to Mattress Warehouse and go, I'll take it? Love Ryan Newman, that's my dude. And he could kick my ass, so I should probably move it along. Our next performer this evening is an artist whose unique and versatile approach to music has led him to play stages from the Grand Ole Opry to the White House to Homestead Miami Speedway, garnering no fewer... I think I just had a little stroke right there. Does anybody else smell toast? Do you guys smell toast? This man has... Live TV, yeah! I love Danica Patrick. Let's just put that to bed. Save your tweets, haters. He's garnered no fewer than 11 Grammy nominations along the way. Here to sing I Hold On from his upcoming album Riser. Yes! Put your hands together for Dierks Bentley, everybody. Yeah!
It's just an old beat-up truck. Some say that I should trade up now that I got some jangle in my pocket. But what they don't understand is it's the miles that make a man. I wouldn't trade that thing in for a rocket. What they don't know is my dad and me, we drove her out to Tennessee, and she's still here now, he's gone. So I hold on. Yeah, it's just an old beat-up box, 6 rusty strings across the top. It probably don't look like much to you, but these dents and scratches in the wood, yeah, that's what makes it sound so good. To me, it's better than brand new. You see, this here flat-top guitars had my back in a million bars, singing every country song. So I hold on to the things I believe in, my faith, your love. the stripes to the flag, like a boy to his dad. I can't change who I am, right or wrong, so I hold on. Yeah, baby, looking at you right now, there ain't never been no doubt. Without you, I'd be nothing. So, girl, if you ever worry about me walking out, yeah, let me tell you something. I hold on. Can you hear me, baby? I hold on. Things I can count on to keep me going strong. Yeah, I hold on. I hold on and on and on and on and on. I hold on and on and on and on and on. Yes, I do.
When we return, NASCAR's most popular driver will take the stage. Dale Earnhardt Jr. didn't win this season, but still raced his way to one of his most successful seasons to date.
Fox Sports Live has landed.
And Americans are coming around, I think. And that's because it turns out I look like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Get out there and win ball games. Everything takes care of itself. Bam!
It's the news and highlights show that everyone's talking about. Fox Sports Live, nightly on Fox Sports 1.
Jim, you once stuffed a dryer 3 times past its limit. We admire your stuffing, Jim. You've inspired our new 3-cheese stuffed crust. Could have stopped at 2 cheeses, but we have no self-control. $12 for a large or any unstuffed for 10. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Seatbelts, headrests, and airbags help you survive a crash. But if you upgrade your headlights, you may even avoid one. See farther, wider, better. Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Still doesn't feel real. Our time together was so short.
Well, since you have Progressive's total loss coverage, we were able to replace your totaled bike with a brand new one.
The tank, the exhaust. Well, she looks just like Roxy. You know, I bet she's in a better place now.
I'm sure she is.
Getting you back on a brand new bike. Now that's Progressive.
Now get 50% off any Domino's pizza when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, specialty pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, this week only get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
Now, you can get more football every Sunday, starting at 11 with Fox NFL Kickoff on Fox Sports 1. Then at noon, it's America's #1 pregame show, Fox NFL Sunday. It all begins every Sunday morning at 11.
Tomorrow, catch a huge day of Big East basketball.
And he'll punch it down
on Fox Sports 1. First up, Markel Starks and Georgetown take on Colgate.
To the hole!
Then, Samaje Kristen leads Xavier against Bowling Green.
Big time!
Plus, the Butler Bulldogs host North Dakota. Oh! It's a Big East triple header, tipping off tomorrow at noon on Fox Sports 1.
Dropping in behind you. Give you just a little tap here. Come on, hit me harder than that. See if I can fake you high. Fake low. Make that to now. Trying to block me, huh? You're looking a little loose. Time to go to work. See ya. Nighty-night.
Johnson battles Charles Benavidez for the flyweight title. Fox UFC Saturday, live, December 14th at 8 Eastern.
It's like the world's largest pit crew.
All the way, pretty boy.
Pretty boy. Jeez Louise, they love me here. 2006 was the last time I was here, but this is my 4th appearance on the show. People ask me all the time what it takes to land a prestigious gig like the NASCAR Awards. Much like the chase itself, it takes hard work, lots of persistence, and a little luck. This year was no exception. Take a look at this.
Name?
Jimmy Johnson. I won this year's championship. It was my 6th.
But do you do anything?
I win championships.
Well, I sign my name well as I walk through large crowds. That's a host kind of thing.
I could be a great host. I bow really well. You can start anytime.
Wait. I have to talk? Never mind.
What's brown and sticky?
Next.
Okay.
Duck-billed platypus.
Toaster oven. It's Graceland.
Ha! It's James Franco.
6 championships.
Next.
Ooh.
Ta-da! This is stupid.
Next.
Man, y'all don't know music.
Pretty. Think I can juggle. Those balls don't work.
What are you doing?
Just looking good, man. Just looking good.
This is my harmonic version of Stairway to Heaven.
These guys are terrible. Let's just hire the next guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I left my cell phone here about 7 years ago. If I could... Ah! Found it. Thank you.
You're hired.
Hired for what?
The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards.
Just, text me the... Call me. I'd love to.
Hey, I'm here for the host auditions.
Sorry, we just hired a guy.
Second place again?
Auditions, what a concept. By the way, you saw Jay Moore's Twitter handle, JMoore37? That was his dad's car number on his dad's race car. So he's invested. Glad he's here. Tonight's NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards culminate an action-packed week here in Las Vegas and a very thrilling season. NASCAR would like to thank all the media members who bring our sport into your living rooms, your car radios, your Sprint phones, your computers, mobile devices, newspapers, and magazines on a daily basis, including our broadcast partners, Fox Sports, TNT, ESPN ABC, Motor Racing Network, Performance Racing Network, and Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. Thanks for all you do for our fans. Yesterday at the Encore here in Las Vegas, the annual NASCAR National Motorsports Press Association Myers Brothers Awards luncheon was held. Many special awards were presented, including year-end contingency awards from NASCAR sponsors. Chad Knaus was honored as the NASCAR Sprint Cup Champion Crew Chief for the 6th time. Congratulations, Chad. Our Sunoco Rookie of the Year is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. For development on the Generation 6 car, the Buddy Schumann Award was presented to the Premier Series 3 manufacturers, Toyota, Ford, and Chevrolet. The Coors Light Bowl Award winner, Denny Hamlin. The NASCAR Marketing Achievement Award went to Coca-Cola. The American Ethanol Green Flag Restart Award winner, Kyle Busch. Our Mechanics Wear Most Valuable Pit Crew, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 88 Chevrolet team. The Molly Engine Builder of the Year, Scott Fox with the number 48 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet team. The Sherwin-Williams Fastest Lap Award went to Carl Edwards. The Moog Steering and Suspension Problem Solver of the Year is Ryan Newman's crew chief, Matt Borland. Matt Kenseth took home the 3M Lap Leader Award. Matt's also the Freescale Wide Open Award winner. And Matt is our Mobil 1 Driver of the Year. A big surprise, the NASCAR NMPA Most Popular Driver for the 11th year in a row, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And our Sprint Cup champion, Jimmie Johnson, was the winner of the Duralast Brakes Break in the Race Award. Jimmie also received the Sunoco Diamond Performance Award and the unique traditional gold replica of his number 48 Chevrolet that is the Goodyear Tire Award. Finally, the event's namesake Myers Brothers Award was presented to a very stunned and surprised Tony Stewart. Once again, congratulations to all of yesterday's winners. Let's catch up with one of them right now. Krista?
Thanks, Mike. Look who we found. And literally, I mean, look who we found. If you follow Jimmie Johnson on Twitter or Instagram, Chad Knaus, you guys have been having a lot of fun with some hangover skits. They lost you earlier today.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun. We've had a great time running around the Wind and looking at all the casino areas behind the walls. We were all over the place until it was a lot of fun until they locked me out on the roof, and I had to stay there for a day.
And got sunburned.
I got really sunburned, so you need to check it out. Pretty funny, actually.
And I know you handle a lot of curveballs thrown your way as a crew chief, as a championship crew chief. What is more difficult, setting up a race car or escorting a 3-year-old to the championship banquet?
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, it wasn't looking good there at the beginning today. It was, we didn't know if we were going to make it all happen, but Genevieve did a fantastic job until she decided to...
Where is she?
I guess she went to bed, but take a look here.
Evie was here, and that's all that matters. Congratulations, Chad, on your championship.
Thank you very much.
And we continue with our Sprint Fan Voice Awards. Please welcome once again Miss Sprint Cup, Kim Kuhn.
The final Sprint Fan Voice Award to present this evening is the Unlimited Speed Award. This award identifies a driver whose on-track performance went unmatched. Let's take a look at the nominees. Matt Kenseth, Chicagoland Speedway and New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Matt Kenseth takes 2 and the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup lead. Kevin Harvick, Richmond International Raceway. Kevin Harvick gains 6 positions for the win.
How about that, boys?
Jimmie Johnson, Homestead Miami Speedway.
Yes, yes, yes!
Jimmie Johnson scores his 6th Sprint Cup Series championship.
You're the best out there, buddy. You're the best out there.
And the Sprint Fan Voice Award goes to Jimmie Johnson. Miss Sprint Cup Jacqueline Roney is standing with the winner.
Jimmie, here is yet another well-deserved trophy to add to your extensive collection. We all saw how you dominated throughout the entire 2013 Sprint Cup Series season, but really, how special was this year for you?
This year was special in so many ways, and first of all, I just want to say thank you to Sprint for all the great things they do for our sport, the fans for voting and getting me this award, and 13's been awesome. Obviously on the track, a lot of great things happened, and then at home as well with the birth of Lydia in September, so life is good.
Congratulations on your 6-pack.
Our next presenter recently performed at the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards. And I mean very recently, like 10 minutes ago. Yep, he was right over there. Please welcome back my new friend, Dierks Bentley, ladies and gentlemen. Dierks!
Thank you. He's got a bar called Whiskey River. I have a bar called Whiskey Row. He built an old western town outside his house, and I'm from the West. And tonight I let my beard grow a little bit longer because I knew he'd be sporting his long beard. Dude, you shaved. I thought we were going for the big look. No. Oh, man. I feel underdressed now. Hell, he's awesome, and it's no wonder that I and everyone else love this fifth place driver. He's cool, he's fast, and he's kind of the man.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. Fifth place, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I think the racing style and technique of Junior is aggressive, doesn't make, that crazy move.
He does a great job of earning respect. I mean, he drives everybody, the way you drive him.
Dale Jr. is a trustworthy competitor. When he's beside me or behind me on the racetrack, you can trust what he's going to do and that he won't just run over you.
Personally, I've always respected Dale, and he does a great job of earning respect.
My season's been up and down. We've had some good runs. It's fast cars. We've had a lot of fast cars.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the man out front. He is in charge of the field.
We've had some tough finishes, too. It's been a little bit of everything.
Junior squeezes out in front once again.
Working for Rick Hendrick and working at HMS, everybody goes into each race knowing we got all the equipment we need, all the tools we need, so confidence stays pretty high all season. 88 team has one of the best strategists on the pit box in Steve Letarte. We seem to get along really well, and we seem to, produce good results. We've both been a big positive influence on each other.
Please welcome driver of the number 88 Diet Mountain Dew National Guard Chevrolet from Kannapolis, North Carolina, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Dale scored a career-high 22 top 10 finishes in 2013.
Thanks. First and foremost, this is a team sport. I'm on this stage tonight representing the hard work of hundreds of different people. Hendrick Motorsports employs some 500-plus employees, and they all have a direct effect on the performance of each race team. Thanks to all of them for their tireless efforts to improve performance and speed in our race cars. As for the number 88 team, we've seen a steady improvement each season we've been together. That type of initiative is hard to find, and it's my opinion that I spend my weekends with the hardest working group in the garage. That type of attitude has made me not just a better driver, but a better person as well. I think we as a group are thankful for each other, and I look forward to 2014 with you guys and another year getting better. We've always had great partners at Hendrick Motorsports, and we have a lot. The National Guard, Diet Mountain Dew, Amp Energy, Time Warner Cable, HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet, Bank of America, Quaker State, Bosch, Freightliner, Mac Tools, and Seaman are all equally important to our success. They all are a lot of fun to work with, too. Thanks to Sprint, Goodyear, Sunoco, and NASCAR, thanks to the France family, and all the officials and individuals responsible for keeping things running smooth. Congratulations to our championship team. Chad and Jimmy, y'all are great teammates and even better friends. The 4888 shop is a strong unit, and I'm glad we were all a part of it. No trip to this stage is complete without thanking the fans. It's a privilege to have such a dedicated, loyal following. The number 88 team thanks every fan who spends their time and money following the sport. Effectively known as Junior Nation, you're our 12th man and as important to all the efforts on the racetrack as any member in the team. And finally, to Rick and Linda, I appreciate the job. It's been a ton of fun. But what I most appreciate is that we are surrounded by such quality people in all directions. You've created an incredible organization that has brought joy to all involved. That's an amazing thing, and you've certainly left your mark. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year, and we'll see you later. Thank you.
Up next, we'll hear from driver Kyle Busch. The M&M's wheelman scored another multiple win season and always competes with a flair for the dramatic. We'll be right back with more from Las Vegas.
Big Ten Championship 2013.
Buckle up, folks. It's a classic.
Michigan State continues to crush. For Ohio State, a perfect season on the line. Huge implications in the BCS. All business. This is college football on Fox.
You are Ichabod Crane. We've waited centuries for this moment.
We must find out what became of my son. Your life will be in danger. I cannot say what consequences will befall you. You owe me the truth. What happened to my child?
I warned you not to tempt fate. All new Sleepy Hollow, Monday at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Briefcase. Direct deposit. Cubicle. Inventory. Clients. Middle management. Human resources. Hostile takeover. CEO. Drugs Incorporated. Go inside the billion-dollar industry. New episodes Sundays at 9 on National Geographic.
Tuesday.
Absolute beauty.
Rooney and Manchester United take on Shakhtar on Fox Sports 1. Drogba and Galatasaray battle Juventus on Fox Sports 2.
Nothing short of phenomenal.
UEFA Champions League live Tuesday on Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2.
The road is filled with surprises. Make sure you see them. See farther, wider, better. Upgrade to Silver Star Ultra headlights from Sylvania.
Skinny jeans. I don't get it. Me? I'm a guy who cares about comfort. That's why I wear Skechers' new Relaxed Fit shoes. They're very relaxing.
New Relaxed Fit shoes from Skechers. Great to wear with your Relaxed Fit jeans.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it.
Rated M for mature.
Get new game content first on Xbox.
Get an early preview of all the day's action with Fox NFL Kickoff. Sunday morning at 11 on Fox Sports 1.
He recently starred as Merle Dixon in the AMC hit series The Walking Dead, although you may know him as Rowdy Burns from one of the best and truly classic NASCAR movies, Days of Thunder, Michael Rooker.
What's up, y'all? Food good? All right. Well, our first place driver here has the greatest nickname in the history of all greatest nicknames. Now, I may be a little bit biased, but I just might be right. Rowdy. Great, isn't it? Yeah, he stirs it up on the racetrack, and he riles it up with fans after. It fits him, don't it? Kyle Busch.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. Fourth place, Kyle Busch.
Kyle's one of the funnest guys to race.
Kyle Busch right now setting sail in that outside lane.
And Kyle Busch is going to win at the Auto Club Speedway. Yeah! You're the man, buddy. Way to dig down.
Kyle Busch is just a dominant type driver that if he gets on a roll, watch out.
One hand on the broom.
Right here. Sweep it. Sweep it again. Checkers. Hell yeah, boys. Awesome job. You guys won this race. It's all you. All you down there.
Last year we went through a difficult time missing the chase, and we dedicated ourselves to making us a better race team and finishing the final 10 races really well. And all that's carried on into this year and through this season.
Kyle Busch has picked up the win.
Checkered. Attaboy. Great driving, KB. Great driving. Woo! Great job, guys. Thank you. Y'all do way too much for me.
The team has been working better together this year.
Kyle Busch takes the checkered flag tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Atlanta has been defeated once again.
Please welcome driver of the number 18 M&M's Toyota from Las Vegas, Nevada, Busch.
Kyle has combined to win 126 NASCAR National Series races.
That's pretty cool. Michael Rooker. Rowdy. There's only one, though. Well, congratulations, Jimmy, Mr. H, Chad, Mr. Niblock, Andrews. Amazing job. Good evening, everyone, and I hope everyone enjoyed their week here in my hometown of Las Vegas. I know I have. I've missed being up here on this stage and being able to talk for the last couple years. And even though while I was gone, not much has changed. Jimmy and Chad win the championship. Dale Jr. wins most popular driver. Mike Helton's mustache is still the same. And Jay Moore's jokes haven't changed. But wait, oh yeah. One thing is different. I'm not in the familiar spot of 11th or 12th and already on my way home. Nor am I 10th and the first one up here. I actually made it past dinner. I didn't even know this event lasted this late. I mean, gee, I'm only 4th? Damn, I got a lot more work to do. All right, well, I'm very proud of everyone on this number 18 M&M's team with 4 wins this year and our best ever finish in the points. A huge thanks to Dave Rogers and everyone on my number 18 team for the effort you put in all year long and the sacrifices you and your family have made for us to be successful. To Coach and JD and everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing, I can't say how much I appreciate all of your support as well. And as everyone knows, we have great teamwork at JGR. So thanks to my teammates, Denny and Matt, along with the over 450 JGR employees. It was nice to see Denny Hamlin and the 11 team get back to victory lane in Homestead. And Matt, wasn't it sure nice of us to let the new guy win all those races this year? I'm fortunate to have great sponsors that make myself and Samantha feel like we're part of their own family. And I'm very thankful to the entire Mars family, along with William Clements, Deborah Sandler, and everyone at the M&M sponsorship team for their continued support, but more importantly, their friendship. The same goes for Norm Miller and everyone at Interstate Batteries, as well as Ed Laukus, Bob Carter, David Wilson, Andy Graves, everyone with Toyota and TRD for their continued support and encouragement and great horsepower. Also, a big thanks to our partners, Snickers, Doublemint, and Monster Energy. It's a good thing I have my Monster Energy tonight, right? Past dinner, getting this late. That helps a lot, trust me. To the France family, Mike Helton and his mustache, and everyone at NASCAR and our great series partners, especially Sprint. We appreciate their support. Without them, all of us wouldn't have this opportunity to have a great sport like we do. Goodyear and Sunoco as well. Let's see, I think I had a note here. Yeah, to all of our officials, all the officials that are retiring this year and going on and doing their different deals, we appreciate all of them being here and making the sport what it is today and keeping us all in line. Thank you very much. To the media, of course, my bestest pals in the whole world. Fox, TNT, ESPN, coverage is excellent. Except following me after a bad day when all I really need is a bathroom break. And to our fans, the ones who make our sport so great. I love your passion and your loyalty. And finally, to my family, but most importantly, to my beautiful wife, Samantha. I can't imagine where I would be without your love and support. But whether it's celebrating in Victory Lane or meeting me in the Infield Care Center after Kansas Speedway, she's always there to help pick me up and become better and better every day. I love you, baby. May God bless you all through this holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I look forward to seeing everyone in Daytona.
Please welcome Vice Chairwoman and Executive Vice President of NASCAR, Lisa France Kennedy.
In 2006, the NASCAR Foundation was created with the mission to raise funds and increase volunteerism to support charitable causes throughout the nation, with a special emphasis on positively impacting the lives of children. In 2011, the Betty Jane France Humanitarian Award was created. The award honors the long-time commitment to community service and charitable causes by a great woman, my mother, Betty Jane France. The award goes annually to a NASCAR fan who embodies those ideals. This year's 4 award finalists all embody those ideals. Collectively, they've devoted 87 years of service, impacting the lives of nearly 20,000 children. All of our finalists are winners. For a few words about the finalists that are here with us tonight, let's now go to Mike Choi.
Thank you, Lisa. Duncan Dobie from Marietta, Georgia, got unfortunate news in 1983. His young daughter had been diagnosed with leukemia. And that directed Duncan toward a life path helping other children battle cancer, which he's done over the past 30 years as a committed volunteer at Camp Sunshine in Decatur, Georgia. Lisa Hall. Lisa's from Bedford, New Hampshire, and has volunteered her services for more than 10 years as a court-appointed special advocate. She supports children in the court system who often are removed from their homes due to abuse or neglect. As a trained advocate, Lisa represents a child's best interest to the court, working to ensure that the most vulnerable children get fundamental, long-term services. Don Post of Kansas City was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, in 1980 and was told he had 3 to 5 years to live. Undaunted, he embarked on this 33-year mission of donating his time and talent to charities in the Kansas City area. Don has rallied the community through the March of Dimes. His leadership on the Bikers for Babies motorcycle ride has helped raise $6.8 million toward finding causes and cures for premature birth, infant mortality, and neuromuscular diseases. In 2008, Richard Johnson of St. John's, Florida, learned his 2 children are affected with alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. That's an incurable genetic disorder that can affect a person's liver and lungs. And since then, Richard's become a tireless advocate in raising awareness and funds to help children with alpha-1. He's helped launch the Alpha-1 Foundation's awareness campaign called It's All in the Family by creating a video testimonial with his 2 children. And he travels nationwide, speaking with parents whose children have been diagnosed with alpha-1. How about a great round of applause for all of our 4 finalists? An online vote at NASCAR.com determined this year's winner. Nearly 200,000 votes were cast. That's a record. The charities supported by the finalists will each receive a $25,000 donation from the NASCAR Foundation. And the finalist who received the most votes receives a new Chevrolet SS courtesy of Chevrolet, and they'll be able to provide their charity with a $100,000 donation. Lisa?
For the announcement of the 2013 award winner, let's welcome the founder and chairwoman of the NASCAR Foundation and my mother, Betty Jane France, accompanied by the chairman and CEO of NASCAR, my brother, Brian France.
Thank you, Lisa, and good evening, everyone. I want to offer a special congratulations to each of our finalists. They have all generated tremendous awareness of their work through this year's award. And as Lisa said earlier, they are ultimately all winners. I am proud to announce the winner of the third Betty Jane France Humanitarian Award. And it goes to Don Post.
Don's signature statement when he's emailing people, the best part of the journey is the people you meet along the way. He's had ALS, which for many people is a life-ending disease within a very short period of time. But he's one of those remarkable human beings who's been able to live in spite of the disease and volunteer a great deal.
Don is the March of Dimes volunteer coordinator. That means he coordinates all of the volunteers for our March for Babies event and Bikers for Babies event. Those two events alone are some of the largest events in Kansas City. He gets everyone where they need to be.
He is responsible for communicating with upwards of 700 people, primarily through his computer. He kind of jokes about the fact that he used to be able to type 60 words a minute, and now he's lucky if he can type 2 words a minute. He's gone from being able to use 2 hands to 1 finger.
His health has declined significantly in the past couple years. You would never know that from his work.
Don is a non-stop volunteer machine. Don has a smile on his face every day of his life. I think he's still here because in his heart he has more to do.
His life since his diagnosis is probably even better in many ways, because it's given him the opportunity to see the best in people. That's a key to what keeps Don going each day, and with every tap of the finger. He knows that he can bring the good out in people just by giving them the opportunity to be involved.
Please welcome the 2013 Betty Jane France Humanitarian Award recipient, Don Post.
When we resume, we welcome third-place driver Kevin Harvick, who never shies away from controversy. The 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Awards will be right back.
Jim, you once stuffed a dryer 3 times past its limit. We admire your stuffing, Jim. You've inspired our new 3-cheese stuffed crust. Could have stopped at 2 cheeses, but we have no self-control. $12 for a large or any unstuffed for 10. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Lessons. Every racetrack is full of them. Each turn a pop quiz. High or low. Give or go. Today's lesson is the edge. And at 200 miles per hour. Class begins.
Rated M for mature.
They say he seeks vengeance. I hear he seeks the truth.
The truth.
He's coming. I know it. To save us. To bury us.
Only on Xbox One.
Fox Sports Live has landed.
And Americans are coming around, I think. Turns out I look like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
It's the news and highlights show that everyone's talking about. Fox Sports Live, nightly on Fox Sports 1. Tomorrow, catch a huge day of Big East basketball.
And he'll punch it down.
On Fox Sports 1. First up, Markel Starks and Georgetown take on Colgate.
To the hole!
Then, Samaje Kristen leads Xavier against Bowling Green.
Big time!
Plus, the Butler Bulldogs host North Dakota. It's a Big East triple header, tipping off tomorrow at noon on Fox Sports 1.
Briefcase, direct deposit, cubicle, inventory, clients, middle management, human resources, hostile takeover, CEO. Drugs Incorporated. Go inside the billion-dollar industry. New episodes Sundays at 9 on National Geographic.
My obligation as the host of The Kelly File is to make sure the viewers hear it straight. We are going to have the best guests with the best analysis, and I am there to keep everybody honest. It's the news of the day, but with a little heat. Join me for The Kelly File, weeknights at 9.
It's been 3 months.
He's gone 3 months without sex. I didn't know it was possible to go that long. You're like some kind of a sex camel. Well, without the humps.
Anger Management, all new Thursday at 9:30, only on FX.
You can catch our next presenter in the upcoming films Hell and Back, Let's Be Cops, Just Before I Go, and Dumb and Dumber 2, which from my perspective as a fellow actor makes him very selfish. Making a return to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Award, please welcome back from Fox NFL Sunday and my dear friend, and you may not know this, Lieutenant Colonel in the Marine Corps, Rob Riggle, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Riggle!
All right. Hey, in his last year at Richard Childress Racing, this season's third-place driver took his season about as far as it could go, staying in the hunt all the way to the final race. And now we look forward to next season when he joins Tony, Kurt, Danica on what could be best described as NASCAR's Dirty Dozen, except for there's only 4 of them, which kind of makes me bad at math, I guess. You know what I'm talking about.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. Third place, Kevin Harvick.
Kevin is very smart, very aggressive when he needs to be. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Went from 7th to 1st, and now he is headed to victory lane. Kevin Harvick has picked up the win.
It seems like Kevin is always making that car go as fast as it can go every lap. I don't ever watch him and think, wow, he's relaxing right now. He's a dedicated, hardcore racer.
Kevin Harvick wins at Kansas.
Kevin Harvick, he's a very consistent and great driver, and I think that he's a guy that can be, dangerous at any track at any moment.
The Coca-Cola 600 goes to Kevin Harvick.
We've run well. The performance of the cars has been good. We've had the consistency that we've kind of lacked in the last couple of years, so it's been a fun year. It takes the whole team to stay competitive and be able to perform and bring home the finishes that you want.
Kevin Harvick is going to victory lane here at Phoenix International Raceway.
Hey, miracles happen every day, bro. Hell yeah! Woo! Great job, man. Great job, everybody.
Please welcome driver of the number 29 Budweiser Chevrolet from Bakersfield, California, Kevin Harvick.
This season, Kevin won NASCAR's most grueling race, the Coca-Cola 600, for a second time.
I just want to say thank you to the whole NASCAR community. First off, you see the NASCAR Foundation and everything they do, but everybody in this sport, I don't think there's a sport on this earth that gives more back to the community than the people in this sport. So glad to be a part of it, and thank you to everybody for that. Well, first, I want to congratulate Mr. Hendrick, Jimmy, and Chad. What you guys have accomplished is truly amazing, so congratulations again. I also want to congratulate Chevrolet on winning their 37th Manufacturers Championship. And man, what a year it's been. We started off by being labeled as the lame duck team, but we proved everybody wrong right out of the gate. From winning 2 races at Budweiser Speed Weeks to 4 regular season wins and qualifying for the chase, and still being a legitimate contender for the championship is anything but lame. The guys on the 29 team, they never gave up. They didn't let all the talk distract them, and I would have loved nothing more than to win a championship with all the guys on my team. I want to thank Gil Martin for his friendship and leadership both on and off the track. And I also want to thank Budweiser, Jimmy John's, Ream, Team Realtree, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Bad Boy Buggies, Sparco, and Wiley X. Thanks to NASCAR and Sprint and all the officials for making this series possible. And I also want to give a big thanks to the fans for their support, which allows us to do what we love to do. Richard, we've been through a lot together over the last 14 years, and it seems like just yesterday I was that punk-ass kid that didn't know much about anything. Even though we didn't always see eye to eye, I honestly appreciate you allowing me to be the person that I am. I wish you and everyone at RCR all the best in the years to come. Lastly, I want to thank my wife, Delana, and my son, Keelan, for being by my side through everything. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather spend this new chapter of my life with than you two. I hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday season, and I'll see you in Daytona.
The next driver to take the stage will be runner-up Matt Kenseth. He did some unbelievable things on the track in his first year with Joe Gibbs Racing. We'll be right back with more from the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Awards.
It's official.
I didn't even know we were coming on TV.
Neither did I. That was a total surprise.
Fox Sports Live has landed.
The Americans are coming around, I think. And that's because it turns out I look like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Get out there and win ball games. Everything takes care of itself. Bam!
With all the day's action and huge guests, it's the news and highlights show that everyone's talking about.
Spectacular stuff!
Fox Sports Live, nightly on Fox Sports 1.
Now get 50% off any Domino's pizza when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, specialty pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, this week only get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
Hey.
Hey.
How was your weekend? I had an awesome weekend.
I'm working. Me too. Wow.
This Christmas,
Cool glasses. Very sand people.
Walter will stop dreaming
Life is about courage and going into the unknown.
and start living.
You want to go with me?
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, rated PG.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it.
Rated M for mature.
Get new game content first on Xbox.
Jessica, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes?
When I'm switching to winter tires, do I have to change all 4, or can I just put 2 on the front axle? I don't know.
There's a better place to ask questions about your tires. TireRack.com. Make sure your tires get maximum grip in winter's ice and snow. Visit TireRack.com to check out Michelin's complete selection of winter tires. TireRack.com. Research, buy, deliver, install.
Paul and I have been friends, well, forever. He's the one person who loves pizza more than I do.
We're obsessed.
We decided to make our obsession our livelihood. The business was really good. And our sauce supplier told me, you gotta get QuickBooks. QuickBooks manages money, tracks sales and expenses.
We even use it to accept credit cards.
Somebody buys a pie with a credit card, boom, all the accounts update.
And when we started hiring, we turned on payroll.
It's like our pizza. You add the toppings you want, leave off the ones you don't. Now business is in really great shape.
Start using Intuit QuickBooks for free at QuickBooks.com.
We have a title on the line. Oh! We truly have a stacked card.
Fox UFC Saturday, live, December 14th at 8 Eastern.
You see her every night on Fox Sports Live, and she knows that drivers are athletes. Please welcome Carissa Thompson.
First of all, Jimmy, congratulations. Thanks for coming on the show last week. Donovan wants me to pass along the message that he is still on vacation. Donovan ducked the show last week when Jimmy came on, so I'll tell him you said hello. Hello, everybody. For our championship runner-up, a new team equaled a new man. There was a time he was known as the ultimate where did he come from driver. This year, however, this year was different. He led more laps in 2013 than he did in the last 4 years combined. He lit up Twitter and interview rooms with his sharp, sarcastic wit, but more importantly, he lit up the season's record books with more wins than any other driver.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series. Second place, Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth is a relentless race car driver. He never quits. He races hard all the time. He lets his actions speak for themselves.
And it's a happy birthday from Matt Kenseth. Only the third driver in NASCAR history to win on his birthday.
Matt's just a solid, consistent driver with a great team at Gibbs.
Kenseth's driving style, I think, reminds us most of David Pearson's. Kind of hangs out behind you, just kind of watching what you're doing and learning more about you than him showing himself to you.
Matt Kenseth will win here at Kentucky.
It's just unbelievable. Thank you so much.
We've been really competitive. We've been fortunate enough to win some races for our first season together, and I think it's been great. Jason does a great job of leading that team, and it's been a great fit. I mean, I really think the team deserves the credit. They've just given me all the tools I need to be successful on the track.
Matt Kenseth will win for the first time in New Hampshire.
That's a win on Star 500 right there, bud. Only guy to ever do that was the key. And thanks, guys. This is more than a dream come true.
Please welcome driver of the number 20 Dollar General Toyota from Cambridge, Wisconsin, Matt Kenseth.
Matt won the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship in 2003.
Thank you. Like everybody else, I'll start out congratulating Jimmy, Chad, Rick, and that whole 48 team. Honestly, I have to say your dominance is getting old. If I were you, Jimmy, I'd seriously contemplate retirement. Maybe, I don't know, winning has to be tiring. Maybe go buy yourself an island, hang out with the family, pick up some new hobbies, take some of that money, enjoy yourself. We'll all chip in. For us, it's been an incredible year. When I first walked in the door at JGR, I knew we were going to run well, but this year certainly exceeded all of our expectations. Thanks to Coach and JD for giving me this great opportunity, everyone at JGR for all their hard work, passion, dedication to putting the very best race cars on the track each and every week. Jason, thanks for getting the very best out of all of us, leading the group and making it happen for me every weekend. Enjoy working with you, have a lot of fun with you, and I can't wait to get started on 2014. JGR truly is a family, and with our partners being a big part of it. I need to thank all of them for their efforts in making this happen to start with and their continued support throughout the year. I've never met anyone with more passion for NASCAR racing than Rick Dreiling. I greatly appreciate your support along with everyone at Dollar General. Thanks also to the Home Depot, who's been a longtime supporter of JGR and NASCAR. And thanks to Toyota, TRD, GameStop, Reese's Fine Foods, Citizen Watches, Gatorade, Wiley X, and Cessna. Also thanks to NASCAR, Sprint, and of course our very loyal and passionate fan base. Special thanks to Katie. She's my best friend, biggest supporter, and part-time psychologist. Thanks Ross, Kayla, and Grace, and all of my family for your continued support and encouragement. Hope everybody has a great holiday season, and I'll see you next year.
When we return, a champion will be crowned for the 6th time. We'll hear from history maker Jimmie Johnson on his epic battle with Matt Kenseth in this year's Chase for the Sprint Cup. You don't want to miss it.
Tomorrow, it's a Big East triple header on Fox Sports 1. First up, Georgetown takes on Colgate. Then, Xavier goes up against Bowling Green. Plus, the Butler Bulldogs host North Dakota. It all tips off tomorrow at noon on Fox Sports 1.
Dropping in behind you. Give you just a little tap here. Come on, hit me harder than that. See if I can fake you high. Fake low. Make that to now. Trying to bother me, huh? You're looking a little loose. Time to go to work. See ya. Nighty night.
Rated M for mature.
They say he seeks vengeance. I hear he seeks the truth.
He's coming.
I know it.
To save us.
To bury us.
Only on Xbox One.
Now get 50% off any Domino's pizza when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, specialty pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, this week only get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
In the BCS. All business. This is college football on Fox.
Briefcase. Direct deposit. Cubicle. Inventory. Clients. Middle management. Human resources. Hostile takeover. CEO. Drugs Incorporated. Go inside the billion-dollar industry. New episodes Sundays at 9 on National Geographic.
To understand America's wild animals, you really have to get close to them.
Jackpot right up here.
Become one with them.
Watch out, watch out.
Basically, you need to be Casey Anderson.
Is this crazy? I think so.
Trek through America's wilderness with Casey on an all-out adventure. You know, the kind where you go hard.
It's never easy.
Take risks.
This is what I'm looking for.
And things get a bit wild.
There's vampires everywhere.
Are you ready?
That was a wild ride.
America the Wild. New episodes Sundays at 10. Only on Nat Geo Wild.
It is now time we get to meet our championship team, though really after the first 5 times, we kind of know them already. To kick off the presentations, please welcome NASCAR's Chief Marketing Officer, my friend Steve Phelps. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Steve Phelps. Keep it going for Steve.
NASCAR past and present is well remembered and well known for iconic drivers, iconic car numbers, and iconic sponsors. The last category is one of the things that distinguishes NASCAR from other major sports. In NASCAR, fans identify not only with the competitor, not only with the team, but also with the company that supports the on-track efforts. That is especially true when it comes to championship-winning drivers and teams. The STP sponsored rides of 7-time champion Richard Petty. The GM Goodwrench sponsored cars of 7-time champion Dale Earnhardt. The DuPont sponsored cars of 4-time champion Jeff Gordon. And today, we have the Lowe's sponsored number 48 Chevrolet of 6-time champion Jimmie Johnson and Hendrick Motorsports. Lowe's has been with Jimmy for all of his 434 starts, 66 wins, and of course, his 6 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championships. Join me congratulating Lowe's as we present the 2013 Champion Sponsor Award to Lowe's CEO Robert Niblock.
Thank you, Steve. And on behalf of Team Lowe's Racing and 250,000 Lowe's employees around the world, it's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate another great year of racing. We are, of course, extremely proud of Mr. Hendrick, Jimmy, Chad, and the entire 48 team for how well they represent the Lowe's brand both on and off the track. And after 6 championships, you might think we're taking winning for granted. But the truth is, when we started this partnership 12 years ago, we had absolutely no idea it would turn out this way. How could we? We had just signed a promising driver with no Sprint Cup experience who could shop a Lowe's store without being asked for an autograph or a photo even after he introduced himself. Remember those days, Jimmy? You know, our goal in the beginning was to win, not a championship, but just one race, to give Jimmy a reason to carry a Sharpie with him. And now here we are. 66 wins, 272 top 10 finishes, 6 championships. Jimmy, I'm starting to get the feeling that you were indeed ready for the Sprint Cup Series, so congratulations. You know, looking back, it's really somewhat amusing how modest our original expectations were. We were just hoping Jimmy could be competitive, give us a top 10 now and then, maybe sell a few T-shirts and help us break even on the cost of the merchandise rig. And now, he stands among the biggest names in NASCAR, propelled by one of the most dominant 8-year runs in all of sports. At Homestead, after lifting his 6th championship trophy, Jimmy said, "This sport is about people, and our people rose up and got the job done." Indeed, they did. They did it together, and they did it because they share a drive to never stop improving. Team Lowe's Racing, you are quite simply the best partners we could have ever hoped for. We will never take your success for granted, and we're already looking forward to the 2014 season. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
To present the Champion Owner Award, please welcome the President of NASCAR, Mike Helton.
Back in the early 1980s, he was a young car enthusiast from Virginia. And as Robert mentioned, he and Linda would sell merchandise of their cars to support his motorsports habit at that time, which was drag racing boats. Then he wanted to become a NASCAR car owner. He started out in what we know today as the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and in 1983 won his first race with Dale Earnhardt Sr. at the wheel at the Nationwide race in Charlotte. And then in 1984, he organized All-Star Racing, 1 car, 5 full-time employees, 1 driver, Jeff Bodine, and at the end of that season finished 9th in points. 30 years later, he sits here as NASCAR Sprint Cup's all-time car owner champion. And in those 30 years has built an empire and a standard that all of NASCAR has grown by. But statistics alone don't define Rick Hendrick justifiably. It's as much about his courage, his resiliency, and his heart. There's not a current employee or a former employee or driver of Rick Hendrick that still doesn't call him friend. He's become one of the all-time greats in not just our sport, but in all of sports. And on behalf of all of NASCAR tonight, it's my honor to congratulate and present the 2013, his 11th NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship trophy to Rick Hendrick.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Chad. It's been almost 2 years since I've been in a NASCAR trailer with Mike, John Darby, and Robin Pemberton, so thanks, Chad. You know, it's an honor to share this room with so many friends and family members and champions. I have so much respect and admiration for the talent assembled here tonight. This is really humbling for me. Just when I think our sport can't get more competitive, we have a season like this. Congratulations to Matt, Joe, JD on a remarkable run. This championship could have gone either way. To Kevin and Richard and all the teams that made the chase, it's been unbelievable and an unpredictable year. I want to congratulate our teammates at Hendrick Motorsports here and the ones back home, and our teammates at the Hendrick Automotive Group, everyone who's worked together to make this season a success. Our drivers, our crew chiefs, our management team, everyone that shows up every day with a game face on. You know, we'll be celebrating our 30th anniversary next year, and that's hard for me to believe. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished together. You're all champions. And we always want to remember our friends and family who are no longer with us. Jimmy, buddy, I'm in awe of what you've accomplished. Your focus, your dedication, your talent is second to none. And you're one of the best ever. And it's not only that you're a great champion, but you're a great role model. Congratulations on your 6th championship, and to you and Channy on welcoming little Lydia to your family. And Chad, in my book, you're the best coach in professional sports. It's your leadership and your drive to set the tone. And the 48 team does it the right way. They work hard and they work together. Congratulations, guys. To Robert Neblock and everyone at Lowe's, congratulations on your 6th championship. You deserve it. You took a chance on a young driver. Robert and Melanie, you and the Lowe's team are absolutely first class, and your partnership made this possible. You know, we have incredible partners at Hendrick Motorsports, our friends at Farmers Insurance, the great people at Time Warner Cable and Great Clips, our longtime partners at Pepsi and Exalta, AARP and the Drive to End Hunger. You do so much good. And the National Guard, thank you what you do for our country. And technical partners like Bosch, Siemens, and Gene Haas and everyone at Haas Automation. I want to thank Quaker State for 18 years of their support, and thanks to all of our sponsors. To Mark Royce, Jim Campbell, and the folks at Chevrolet, congratulations on 37 manufacturers' championships and the first win with the new SS. That's just incredible. You know, Chevrolet was my first dealership, and it's the only car I've ever raced. So, Mark, let's keep finding new roads together. You know, Linda and I have been married for 41 years. She's the real champion and my biggest supporter. And God has blessed us with a wonderful family. My daughter Lynn's here tonight, and I want to say hi to my beautiful grandkids. Our family and friends mean so much to us. We love you all. To Sprint, the France family, and everybody at NASCAR, we appreciate everything you do. Congratulations to Austin Dillon. Richard, I know you're proud of that young man. To Matt Cranford and all the NASCAR champions, congratulations. And to my hero, Roger Penske, congratulations on your Owner's Championship. I want to congratulate Tony on the Myers Brothers Award. We miss you, buddy. We're looking for you back in Daytona. And Dale Jr., congratulations on your 11th straight Most Popular Driver Award. And to Jeff, our biggest recruiter, thank you, buddy. You've taken a lot of shots tonight you don't deserve, but to Casey and to Dale, congratulations on all the cars making a chase again. Thank you, man. But the biggest thanks goes to our fans. No one is more loyal or supportive than NASCAR has the best fans in sports, period. So, and we want to thank our men and women in uniform. They make the ultimate sacrifice to keep us free. Let's give them a hand. So congratulations again, Jimmy, Chad, Lowe's, the 48 team, Robert, Melody. This has just been a history-making season. Thank you for all you do. Good night, everybody. God bless, and happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
She starred in Who's the Boss, Charmed, and currently the hit show Mistresses. Please welcome actress, philanthropist, and designer of her own line of NASCAR women's apparel, Alyssa Milano.
He called his shot way before this championship season. A simple yet clever social media hashtag became the rallying cry for his entire team, as well as a legion of fans who have enjoyed the spoils of championship after championship. Hashtag six-pack. It cleverly and perfectly defined our 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion. It was one part fun-loving, one part dominating.
NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmie Johnson.
Jimmie Johnson is clean, precise, fast, perfect at times. Jimmie has great car control, probably from all those off-road days, and I think that's carried over into the Cup Series.
Run that thing up there by the wall, man. Say hey to all those fans.
He always realizes his potential, reaches his potential each weekend. You're really up against one of the steepest challenges in the sport when you're racing him.
For the second time, the Daytona 500 goes to Jimmie Johnson.
Jimmie, the first to sweep the 500 and the 400 at Daytona since 1982.
Hell yeah, guys. Thank you.
As a competitor, you just hope to have speed in your cars, fast on pit road, and opportunities to win.
This is the checker flag right here. Get that new baby.
Jimmie Johnson wins the Sprint All-Star.
The checkered flag of the year coming, and look at Jimmie Johnson does it today.
It is such a team sport. I mean, they grind it out week in and week out.
What a car, boys. What a car. Great strategy, Canals. Thank you, guys. Well done, Jimmie.
What makes the difference out there on the track is the relationship and the interaction of people on that race team.
Jimmie Johnson, Chad Knaus, that 48 team, they're just so tough to beat, especially when it comes down to the final 10 races of the season.
Jimmie Johnson dominates the Monster Mile and wins the third race in the chase.
With Chad, I mean, we've been together for so many years and built such a friendship and bond that it's kind of transitioned into family. And I look at him almost as a brother in a lot of respects.
Jimmie, what do you say you spurred the hide off those tires? Can we go get a cowboy hat?
Hendrick Motorsports is a great race team. We're able to develop our cars and contend, year after year, and that's pretty awesome.
Champion for the 6th time.
Yes! Thank you, guys. What a race team. Thank you, my man. Thank you. What a spectacular job this season. Great season, everybody. Proud of everybody. Very proud.
Shanny walked up and was losing it. Before I knew it, I started to well up. So awesome. Just a great moment.
Please welcome driver of the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet from El Cajon, California, Jimmie Johnson.
Jimmy was in the top 3 in points throughout the entire 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup season.
And now to present the championship trophy, please welcome CEO of our series sponsor Sprint, Dan Hesse.
Well, good evening. 10 years ago, when Sprint became the title sponsor of the series, Jimmie Johnson was hardly a household name. He was a young single athlete, only 2 years removed from his rookie season. Now he's married, the father of 2, and a sports legend. The word legend is used for names like Petty and Earnhardt, but Jimmy now joins them as the only drivers in the 65 years of this series with 6 titles, but it took Richard 12 years and Dale 14 years between their first and 6th titles, and Jimmy's done it in only 8 years. Now, this is certainly a team sport, but Rick, Chad, and everyone at Lowe's and Hendrick Motorsports have created a real dynasty with the 48 team. Now, in American professional sports, only 2 other teams in history have won 6 titles in 8 years. Bill Russell's Boston Celtics and Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls. So this puts Jimmy and his team in really rare company. Not yet. Now, Matt Kenseth and Joe Gibbs Racing, you made a great run of it, and we enjoyed watching your remarkable 7 trips to victory lane. But Matt, it appears this season aged you and Clint a bit. You've seen that, yeah, but this guy will do that to you. Well, traditionally at this point, I would present Jimmy with a check, but tonight I'd like to try something a little different and just skip the check. At least for the moment. So instead, on behalf of everyone at Sprint, I propose a toast. Jimmy, you've always been a great representative of the sport and of the Sprint brand, and we're honored to have you up here and share the stage with you for your 6th NASCAR Sprint Cup title, and we look forward very much to watching you chase a record-tying 7th title. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
Surrounding this ballroom are 29 banners. Throughout the 65-year history of NASCAR, just 29 drivers have earned the right to be crowned the champion of NASCAR's premier series. The highly coveted symbol of this level of excellence is the NASCAR Championship Ring. Tonight we continue a grand tradition started by NASCAR's founder, Bill France Sr., continued by Bill France Jr., and now by NASCAR's chairman and CEO. Please welcome Brian France.
Why I wanted to bring you up here, Shandy, in life, business, and sports, you win as a couple and you win as a team. And I know you're the biggest supporter of this guy who is obviously a true champion. And I wanted to first give you, on behalf of NASCAR, a bracelet, a diamond bracelet. You'll always remember the 6th championship in the history you're making together. Yes. Yeah. And you.
Thank you, sir.
You, sir. I'm a pretty young guy. I think it's possible you're going to run out of fingers while I'm still at my post. But right now we're working on number 6. We'll start a new hand. Congratulations for making history. Unbelievable run, Jimmy. We're really proud of you at NASCAR.
Thanks.
Okay.
Wow, this time of the year, speeches, yes, they're a blast. One thing that helped me, though, as I was preparing, I wanted to go back in history a little bit and see what Richard Petty had to say on his 6th acceptance speech. Well, to my surprise, they didn't have a banquet back then. There wasn't television coverage like we have today or any media about it, so I couldn't really find anything on the King's speech. But I was able to find Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s speech. And it was really interesting to watch, and I thought I might learn something from that speech that I could share tonight. There wasn't a lot there, which was good, because he was just as nervous up here as the rest of us are, well, these 10 drivers that have been across the stage tonight. So that built a lot of comfort in me being up here tonight. And to be honest with you, to do something that only those 2 men have done is crazy and wild and humbling. I'm just so thankful for the opportunity and to be up on stage tonight. And truthfully, we're all indebted to them for their contributions to our sport. So mad respect and props to both of them. Rick and Linda, it is just absolutely amazing what you've been able to create. And it is the winningest racing organization in NASCAR history. And you both created this by caring for people you employ and treating us all like family. And I am honored to call myself a Hendrick employee. Thank you for having me a part of your family. Chad, we're basically family, as I mentioned in the piece when it opened there. And your desire and commitment to make that race car go, I honestly cannot thank you enough for what you do, the leadership, and even at times the things that frustrate me the most, and that's when you're crew chiefing, actually driving the car from the pit box. It does a good job of that, but at the end of the day, you pushing me as hard as you do only makes me better. It's not fun at times, but it only makes me better, and I can't thank you enough for all the support, the friendship, and the success we've had together. So now I want to thank my Hendrick family and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports throughout all the departments. It's a big organization, and there's a lot of heart and soul there, and I deeply appreciate everything that you do. I want to thank everybody in the 4888 shop. I know you're back there in the corner. Make some noise. There we go. I hope nobody's passed out yet. It's been a rough couple days out here for you guys, I know. And I also want to thank my 48 team, my guys. Our road crew guys are so bonded and connected, and we have a blast going out in the racing each and every weekend. So thank you, guys. Hendrick Motorsports, we had 4 cars in the chase this year, and that's a huge accomplishment, and very proud of that effort. And I'm also very thankful to have Jeff and Alan, Casey and Kenny, and Junior and Steve as teammates. We make each other better each and every week. We push one another. We make our cars better and stronger and bring the best out of one another. And I really, really appreciate and value those friendships. Lowe's and Cobalt Tools, we all know the history that we've had together. And it's just incredible to have them involved to the level they've been, the support that we've had, the consistency on our race car and our race team. And through all of that, we've met great, great people and have built very strong relationships and friendships throughout. A lot of folks at Hendrick, a lot of the executives, at Lowe's, a lot of the executives there. And that means a lot to all of us. Robert and Melanie Niblock, thank you for your friendship and support and all the fun that we've been able to have over the years. I want to thank Chevrolet for their support. All I've ever raced in my professional career has been a Chevy. And also want to congratulate you on your 37th Manufacturers Championship. I need to thank the great people at Gatorade, Blue Bunny, Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, Samsung, Quaker State, Bank of America, Bosch, Siemens, Goodyear, and Sunoco. I want to thank Sprint for believing in our great sport and supporting it like you do. I want to thank NASCAR, Betty Jane, Brian, Lisa, Mike, and all the officials. And I know there are some retiring and one face that I'm really going to miss seeing in the garage area. Billy, I hope you come back to see us, somebody. Absolutely. Our fans, thank you so much to our fans that support us and to all the 48 fans that make the noise that they do. Thank you very much. There it is. Many thanks to Christine Curley, Alan Miller, and everyone at Jimmie Johnson Racing and the Jimmie Johnson Foundation who work extremely hard behind the scenes. You know, it's tough up here because I've been able to meet and work with so many amazing people along the way. And these people have molded me and shaped me into the person I am today and to the driver that I am today. So you know who you are, and thank you so very much. And that starts from my mom and dad, my brothers, car owners, sponsors, drivers that I've worn out asking questions over the years about how to drive tracks and places, teammates, family, and friends. Thank you all so very much. This year was clearly a huge year for me, professionally, but personally, it was so much more. Genevieve is almost 3.5 now, and Lydia was born in September, a week before the chase started. Honestly, being a parent is the greatest thing I've ever experienced in my life, and I love my girls so very much. We've clearly had a lot going on over those final 10 weeks, with Lydia being born in September and just trying to hold the household down and keep things going and race for a championship. And the glue that kept that all together is my amazing wife, Shani. And honey, thank you so much. I honestly could not have done it without you. Don't get teary-eyed and make me get teary-eyed up here, please. And then lastly, in closing, and I think this quote fits our sport so very well and speaks loudly about what we're all capable in this room, capable of. And it's from the late Nelson Mandela, and he said this in 2006. Sport has the power to change the world. It has the challenge to power. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. And that's truth. And that's NASCAR. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so very much.
Well, it took a few years, but I think we all realize something amazing going on here right now. This is rare. This, in the truest sense of the word, is awesome. The cool part to me, we'll one day look back at this man's accomplishments and just shake our heads in amazement. Every week we have the privilege as race fans to watch greatness. Every week we head to the racetrack and we turn on our TVs, our radios, and there in front of us, a legend plies his craft. You guys see that banner back there, back left-hand side of the room, and there's one right over there, that scowling character over there on the right, Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. Above their names, it says, 7-time champion. Our champion tonight is one win away from that, and we get to personally witness Jimmie Johnson's inevitable march towards history. We all congratulate you, Jimmie, but really, we thank you, brother. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Joy. Mike Joy.
Thank you, Jay. In the dream that a young fellow has growing up in Southern California who just wants to get on his motocross bike and show everybody that he can ride, is any of this in the dream?
No chance at all. Asphalt, we had a saying for asphalt racers. We didn't think they were all that tough. If you raced on the dirt, you were tough. That's what my dad used to say all the time. We'd go to dirt tracks all around, if it was 2 wheels or 4. And then to have it transition into this today, it is mind-blowing, and I'm very grateful and blessed.
Your dad believed, your mom believed, and they gave you the tools to succeed and gain notice and rise up the ladder. They believed. How did they make you believe?
You know, it was something we did as a family. Instead of having a soccer tournament on the weekend or baseball, football, whatever it was, we were a racing family. We traveled all around the country racing. And, my parents were all in supporting their kids. We didn't have the nicest house. They didn't have the nicest cars, but we had dirt bikes and we were at the racetrack every weekend. So through that and those great experiences, it gave me this desire and passion to race, and I've been able to turn it into 4 more.
When you won number 5, we talked about how in the moment that things were happening so fast and so quickly. We didn't really have time to stop and savor it. When you're away from the head table for a while and now you come back, how is this different?
It is different for sure, and I feel like I'm savoring it much more than I had in the stretch of those 5. But I also have to give credit to maturing and growing up some, and I think becoming a parent has changed the way I see the world dramatically, and that's helping me slow this all down and take it in a little differently too.
You've said since Homestead that you want some time to savor this. Testing starts again Monday morning.
Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. I'm sure every driver in here appreciates that.
There isn't much time, is there?
No, there isn't. But it's what we do. What's funny is at one point in time, we all wanted to race every single weekend. And now we almost do, and we wish that we didn't. So testing, we'll start it before we know it. And I'm excited for 2014 and think that our Lowe's Chevrolet is going to be awfully fast once again.
Well, then let's look ahead, not too far, but just to February. You go into next season as the defending Daytona 500 champion, as the defending Sprint Cup champion. What kind of momentum rides with you?
Well, I mean, winning the plate races are important, especially going into the Daytona 500, and we had 4 very strong ones in 13. We'll see what the rules package is. That's going to change things up dramatically, but I think we're going to have an awesome race. The Gen 6 car in its first year did so many great things for our sport and raced very well and competitively, and I think we're only going to make it better for next year.
You're a great champion of our sport. We're very proud to have you here on the stage, but we have one more special guest tonight. Krista?
Thank you, Mike, and once again, of course, congratulations to Jimmy, Mr. H, Robert, Chad, Jeff, and the entire 48 team on your 6th championship. You know, it's been said before, NASCAR is the ultimate contact sport. It takes incredible courage to compete at its highest level, let alone win 6 championships. Here now to perform her hit single, Brave, from her latest album, The Blessed Unrest, which just, and I mean just a few hours ago, was nominated for the Album of the Year. Let's hear it for Sara Bareilles.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast to be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave, want to see you, I just want to see you. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy, fallen for the fear and done some disappearing, bow down to the mighty. But don't run and stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in and show me how big your brave is. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth and say what you want to say? Let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say, and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I want to see you be brave. I want to see you be brave. I want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I want to see you be brave. I want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I want to see you be brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the 2013 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards. Thank you so much to NASCAR for inviting me back. I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. Before you know it, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series will be back in action. Only 2 months until Speed Weeks 2014 and the Daytona 500, and only 25 days until Jeff Gordonary starts. Congratulations to Jimmy Johnson and all the Chase drivers, and thank you to NASCAR Sprint, and this is most important of all. Everyone in the room knows this. Thank you so much to the fans of NASCAR. Thank you. You are the blood that flows through this body. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and have a fantastic and wonderful holiday season. I love you. Thank you very much.
This is the comfort of full-grain Napa leather. This is a fully equipped, crafted interior. This keeps you up to date with everything and everyone. This is 9 gears that give you 31 miles per gallon highway. This is the freedom to keep chasing all the horizons you want. Introducing the all-new 2014 Jeep Cherokee.
Well-qualified lessees can lease the all-new 2014 Jeep Cherokee Sport for $259 a month.
Paul and I have been friends, well, forever. He's the one person who loves pizza more than I do.
We're obsessed.
We decided to make our obsession our livelihood. The business was really good. And our sauce supplier told me, you gotta get QuickBooks. QuickBooks manages money, tracks sales and expenses.
We even use it to accept credit cards. Somebody buys a pie with a credit card, boom, all the accounts update. And when we started hiring, we turned on payroll.
It's like our pizza. You add the toppings you want, leave off the ones you don't. Now business is in really great shape.
Start using Intuit QuickBooks for free at QuickBooks.com.
Destroy the dragon and take back your homeland.
I promised I would do this, and I think I must try.
If this is to end fire, then we will all burn together.
The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Rated PG-13, December 13th.
It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I said enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it.
Rated M for mature.
Get new game content first on Xbox.
Anyone have occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating?
Yes.
One Phillips Colon Health probiotic cap each day helps defend against these digestive issues with 3 strains of good bacteria. Live the regular life. Phillips.
Golden Corral's Chocolate Wonderfall has been called the 8th wonder of the world. Well, get ready for 9 and 10. Introducing sweet caramel and white chocolate balls. It's our new triple fountain yum. Drenched strawberries, big fudge squares, and holiday cookies, and all this melted perfection. Only at Golden Corral.
Are you serious about bikes and power sports? Think you got what it takes to work on the best motorcycle brands in the world and have fun doing it? At MMI, you can turn your love of bikes into an exciting, heart-pumping career. You get intensive hands-on training working on the industry's biggest brands.
MMI has relationships with the top 6 motorcycle manufacturers in the industry. That's what truly sets us apart from other schools.
We're talking Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, BMW Motorrad, Suzuki, and Harley-Davidson. These top manufacturers team up with MMI so bike lovers like you train on the newest models using the latest motorcycle and power sports products.
I love coming to work happy every day. My passion was always riding, and now I've seen the other side of the passion, and I love every bit of it.
More MMI grads work in the industry than from all the other schools combined. If you live and breathe bikes, pick up the phone now and let's talk about programs, campuses, and financial aid.
I love what I'm doing.
Are you ready? Call now.
You're watching a Fox Sports presentation. We now join our regularly scheduled programming, already in progress.
This is the Premier League, which is now in its 13th week, and it's developed into a fascinating struggle as 8 of the world's best players battle for a top 4 spot. On stage at the moment, James Wade, who's currently 4th, and Simon Whitlock, who is 5th. Whitlock needs the win to close the gap and leads his rival by 2 legs in this best of 12 game. Your commentators for this one are John Gwynn and Wayne Mardle.
130 on the ball, 126 just like that. No wonder they call him the Wizard, Wayne.
Well, he only missed the 104 on tops as well, John. Would have been another ton plus.
Dead right.
James knows he's got to steady this. He's just taking his time. An important night for James Wade.
100.
Since week 3 or 4, he's looked in superb form. The form has seen him win so many majors. But last week, well, he got bullied by Barney. He got battered into submission. Will not want to lose this.
140.
Well, he's hit a few of those, but Whitlock's had 6 140s, twice as many as Wade.
91.
Well, there we see, just the 140s really. They're the ones that count. The tons, you can be 10 or 15 off over a distance from your opponent, but it's those 140s and 180s. And most importantly, that stat there. 3 out of 4 with 2 ton pluses, John.
Yeah,
it's going to be high.
Right. And the ton plus column includes those 2 finishes. They're the most vital shots of the lot. Well, another treble 20 would have had us all wondering if